feeling at all that it is just clashes or banditry, you know. And I said, no, that the gap between these two scenes, you know, between the blood-soaked ground and the air-conditioned denial, is where we live today, and we have to face the reality. So that was why I dedicated this space, so that we can really understand this gap. Why are they lying? Even when the evidence is overwhelming, why are they lying? So when you see Tinubu say no religious crisis claim, I begin to wonder. Because I just want to start from this man called Tinubu. Eh? In the recent meeting he had with the prominent Christian leader, Bishop, what is his name? Justin. And you heard what President Tinubu said. We heard exactly what he said. If you go back to that program, I just want to pick one caption from what he said. That made me to jump out and say, is this man really okay? He said, what is happening in Nigeria is not a religious crisis. And if you look at it, it was not a slip of tongue. It's not something that, it's not a statement that when he made it, he recalled it and said, oh, that is not what I meant. He was very serious, you know, denying what is happening on a global stage. And a bishop was there. This should be one of the bishops. Yes, even though he's the original bishop, but underground is not a bishop. Because I see no reason why a bishop should sit in the same place with a man that is denying the killings that is going on, and you call yourself a bishop, just like Bishop Kuka. I don't understand. It is so alarming that we have pulpit bandits today that are closing their eyes towards this killing. So, and I look at this statement that it is so dangerous and it is a faulty one, because when attackers specifically target churches, you know, during worship, we saw what happened in our massacre in 2022, and they shout Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar, because this was the message we got from the survivors. Yeah. Even the most recent one in their barracks, this was how they shouted before they started shooting indiscriminately. You see? So when you see this thing, it is not, for me, intellectually dishonest to claim no religious dimension. Because the Global Terrorism Index and numerous reports from organizations like Open Doors, that was the video I played while waiting for our people to join. Open Doors and the Christian Solidarity Worldwide have consistently documented these religions targeting these attacks, because they have their office also in Nigeria. It is an insult to the victim, because telling a congregation that watch its members, watch their members being slaughtered in God's house that was supposed to be a place for safety. Instead, it has become a slaughtering a house for them. That their death had nothing to do with their faith. Come on. It's a profound form of re-victimization on these people. You are just telling them that that their life experience is invalid. It is dangerous. Because by denying this religious motive, the government attempt to shield it from international laws. You know, like we saw the Nigerian Religious Freedom Accountability Act that is proposed by Senator Ted Cruz. That is what is making them to go mad now in social media. It has pained them. I will tell you why they are running mad, and you will also add your own point. It's because if it is not religious, then such acts don't apply. It doesn't apply if it is not religious. You see, because Tinubu claimed on 1st of October that security has improved. Meanwhile, bandits are seizing entire local government area in Kwara, demanding food and drinks as ransom. What is going on? This is a total collapse of that contraption called Nigeria. Nigeria is gone. Nigeria is completely destroyed. Anybody still having hope in Nigeria? Hey, your name is sorry. So I begin to ask myself, why are these people denying the reality? Why are they denying the truth that is glaring everywhere? And I begin to say that, one thing, these are all my own, how will I put it? My own belief. So when you pick your mind, you can also add yours. Okay. So what came into my mind was that these people just want to maintain this brand called One Nigeria. They want to preserve this brand called One Nigeria, because the Nigerian state that is being called right now and seen right now, they derive this legitimacy both domestically and internationally from the idea of, let's say, a unified multi-ethnic or multi-religious federation. And to admit that there is a systematic genocide happening within these borders is to admit that Nigeria project has failed. So they are so focused in hiding the wounds of their citizens and come out like, I mean, now if you listen to the message from Onyendu, the woman that is jumping like a pest in the UN, Amina is her name, a Fulani woman. She is there. That was why I played that Onyendu's a message. She is there pretending to UN that all is well in Nigeria because of the money she is sitting on, because of the amount of money that Tinubu government, right from a Buhari government, have been paying this woman. She's a Fulani woman. And come to think of it, what will UN do? Is it not UN that encouraged Nigeria and applauded them that they've integrated terrorists into their armies? He said, Antonio said, for peace to reign, that was the best thing to do. So how do we expect Amina now to go, as she has rightly tweeted today? You can go and check her Twitter. She has never heard Tinubu complain that he is having challenges. Can you imagine? I replied to her, I said, well done. Because she is there to protect Musa and Tinubu and Shetima. Because she has already painted this beautified environment. She has concealed all the atrocities. So for them to see this one come out from nowhere, they all woke up and saw this tweet from all these Congress persons. They are like, how did it happen? Because they were thinking that our APM carrying back, and they believed in the feedback that the saboteurs they planted in BRGIE were feeding them. So they thought nothing is happening. Okenke is a small boy. But the smoke started coming out before they knew what was happening. Bag and fire, explosion. And they are now running kitty, 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 kitty. But it is too late. It is completely too late. So if they admit this truth, this truth will scare away foreign investors. They like painting themselves like everything is well. Oh, foreign investors come. So it will label Nigeria a failed state. So, when it triggers this sanction, because it is coming, the sanctions are coming. So they don't want all these pictures they don't want the international foreign investors to see or to believe the story that is trending on social media. So for them, it is better to manage the perception than to solve the problem, because the blood of the villagers, it doesn't matter to them. It doesn't. Excuse me. It doesn't matter to them. But the most telling signs of panic comes from Nigerian Senate. Well, I will come there very soon. If you go to Sahara Reporters and other media handle, you see what the senators are beginning to do. The same way they jumped out during a judiciary judgment from Canada, that they say APC and PDP that they are terrorist organizations. I just hope that the world will begin to connect the dots now and see why Canada first of all labeled them terrorists. And then look at what has been trending for the past 2 weeks, and they will say truly that Canada gave them the right judgment. Now the Nigerian Senate are moving to counter Christian genocide narrative. This is headed by Godswill Akpabio. Godswill Akpabio is a corrupt politician from old Akwa Ibom State. He embezzled a lot of money and had to decamp from PDP to APC, because once you join APC, your sins are forgiven. So the same template he used to switch to APC from PDP is what he wants to use now to bury the truth. But guess what? This message is everywhere. In fact, we are not even the one talking about it again. The international world leaders have taken this load from us and said, let us be your microphone. We know how to handle it very well. So, it is beginning to sink deep inside these senators. So their job is not to protect citizens, but to protect a narrative, because they see international pressure mounting. The 2025 accountability bill that has been submitted by Ted Cruz, this is the specific trait that these people are having, because Senator Cruz says it is time to hold those responsible accountable. He is pointing a finger directly at them, all those corrupt politicians, past and present. We will dig out their files. And you know that before they even come out to pass a bill, they have gathered enough evidences from past to till present. So their denial is like a direct response to the bill. So they are now scrambling to create an alternative reality before the sanction hits. But guess what? It is coming. They are denying because they want to avoid accountability and conceal complicity. Because I said, why? After keeping Nigeria one, what is the next thing? Okay, they don't want foreign investors to, to stop investing. They are scamming them, and they keep on bringing their money. So they want to avoid accountability because nobody has ever held them accountable in all the atrocities that they have committed. No one. They want to avoid justice. Yes, that is what they are looking at. Remember the El-Rufai, when he made one business coming, he said the federal government is not against bandits because they are doing business, not secession. This is a clue. So it suggests that powerful interests may be benefiting from this economy of violence. These ransom payments, because they are making accounts, they are making returns, just like police that stand on the road, they collect ransom, they stock money from their citizens. They are making accounts every day. They will take the money, go back to their office and share. Anywhere you enter Nigeria's office today, you must pay indirectly for the services. God leave you, you go to where they need light, you must pay money for petrol. At the end of the day, they gather this money, put it together, and first of all, share it to the head of the department, share, until everybody gets their share, and they go back home. Tomorrow, they continue the same thing. So the same thing is applicable to all the ransom that have been paid when they kidnap you, all the land grabbing that they are doing, all this political instability of rival groups, they are benefiting from it. So if they admit the killings are happening, then you answer the next question. Why aren't you stopping it? Will be the next question that they will ask them. So they must come out and counter what is happening. Because the repented Boko Haram program has also held them in their neck. How can a government that is reintegrating over 5,000 so-called repentant terrorists, as reported by Sahara reporters, simultaneously admit that those very ideologies are now driving the killings of Christians? They can never accept that. Even when US-Aid, when they were doing a program and they mentioned that the US-Aid fund was used to fund Boko Haram. So these people can never accept it because it has become a contradiction. Yes. So the denial for them is necessary to maintain this flawed and this deadly policy. They can never, because there are also direct complicity in what is happening. We saw what happened in Kwara State. That netizen from Kwara that was threatened for posting about the killings. He said, I believe government support it. You see, this is the real perception on ground. Because when a state refuses to act, and politicians just make, indiscriminate statement, like we saw the Sultan of Soko, public support for jihad. He came out, this man did not even hide his mouth. He did not even say, okay, let me pretend. He came out openly and give his support for jihad. You see? So they have to create a perception of endorsement. They will never allow this to happen because they are complicit in what is happening. Have you not seen the latest tweet? Where is it Katsina government that said that they came again to attack and he called the military? He did not get a response. The same thing Zamfara government said. And that tweet now connected the statement from Zamfara government that said they have to wait and get approval from Abuja before they engage the terrorists. When I have space, I'll bring up that tweet again. So they can never accept what is happening. I know that when you pick Mike, please, you add more so that we deal with these people. Let the world know who they are. Because these people have brought official military disinformation. The one I call very big lie, which is their defense. Their defense have come out. Defense is the official mouthpiece. Go to the defense handle, you see what they posted there. The defense said Nigerian army dispels false reports of bandits overrunning troops in Kwara. My people, even when video is there, what are they doing? That people assume someone wouldn't dare to make it up. You know, it means that it must have some truth to it. They are not trying to win a debate with evidence. No, they are trying to overwhelm the truth with authority. Hey, I am the Nigerian defense. So my word, whatever I post, is the truth. That is what they are trying to do. That is what they are trying to do. So, no, you can read and see there is no specific, no counter evidence, no explanation of what actually happened. I want to compare it to the report made by Sahara reporters. Because me, I like comparison. Maybe it's the nature of my profession. Just bear with me. Oh, because when you compare, you really extract the truth from it. Now, when I compare that to, yeah, please just give me time. Oh, I will pass the mic to you. Sorry, I need co-host. So I don't know those of us that will stay long in case my, internet. David, will you stay long? Should I send it and Biafra liaison? Should I send co-host to either of you if you stay long with me? David, are you there? Should I send co-host to you? Biafra liaison, should I send? Will you stay long? Oh, David is showing me sign of crying.
Sister Tutor.
Should I send to you? Will you stay long?
I have told you this thing before. If you want to send co-host to me, feel free to send. Don't be asking me. All I want to hear is that Biafra liaison, I have sent you a co-host to receive it.
Okay.
But if you are asking me a question, I may not respond to it.
Okay, thank you. I've taken note of that. It's not good to impose, but as you said it, everybody here will bear me witness. Thank you. I will always send. Thank you. I appreciate that. David is okay. I've sent it to Nyengere. Thank you so much. So, where did I stop? Yeah, I wanted to compare to the message or report from Sahara reporters. Sahara reporters said bandits. Listen to the report. Okay, let me go back to Nigerian defense. Nigerian defense said Nigerian army dispelled false reports of bandits overrunning troops in Kwara. Now look at the report from Sahara reporters. Even though we don't also trust them 100%, but at least they normally try. Sahara reporter says bandits seized 6 machine guns. Point 1, they were so specific. 6 machine guns. Point 2, 30,000 rounds of ammunition from Nigerian army base as Air Force declines support. Very objectively. Now, look at it. 6 machine guns, 30,000 rounds. They mentioned the Air Force declined support. But you see, Nigerian Air Defense Headquarters, they never made mention to this. You see, they just sit in their comfort zone and then gave order, Bakam, just put this report. We have to counter everything, because I saw their irate coming out to say, hey, it is time for Nigeria to begin to count. Even those that bear Christian's name, I replied to them and say, you are not a Christian. You are Fulani bearing Christian name just to gain views. You are not a Christian, because if you're a Christian, you will never support and say they should counter the real news that is spreading to save your life, if at all you are in that contraption. You see, so Sahara reporters have really shown that they are good journalists, at least to some extent. Let us give them credit, because their information is verifiable, objectively. Because we know that Sahara reporters has a long history of breaking stories that, later this Nigerian terrorist government will not admit, oh, it is true, we made a mistake. It was a mistake. We have been seeing it time without number. So I want to let people know that this is a deliberate strategy to create confusion. That is what they are doing. And they are doing it to also give their sympathizers a line to parrot, like Rini Omokori and all those ones that they have recruited. And the next thing they'll say, is it not Sahara reporters? They are reporting fake news. That is what they are doing. So what is their goal? Because these terrorist defense headquarters, they know that many Nigerians will see the two posts as I saw it. And I begin to compare the two. I said, no, this is not right. Because their goal is not to convince everybody that Sahara Reporters is wrong. No, no, no. Their goal is to create confusion. Because when the public is presented with detailed, frightening report from one side and a simple, authoritative report, sounding denial from the other, many people will throw their hands up and down and say, who knows what is the truth? Who knows what we should believe? That is what they are doing. It's all propaganda. You see? And this will become a victory for them. They would rather have their citizens confused than citizens who are certain. So they want them to be confused more, because a confused citizen does not demand action. No. Especially when they read it from their handle. They will believe that it is true. This is a psychological warfare these people are playing right now for the past few days. Psychological warfare. That is what they are doing. So now they can go into social media trade and simply repeat, but the Nigerian army said it was fake news. That is what they want their people to report. Nigerian army said it was fake news. Psychological warfare is playing out. That is what is playing out. An army that fights information, not bandits. They are fighting information, not bandits. They have repeatedly failed to prevent terrorists from overrunning communities, abducting hundreds of children from school, killing pregnant women, stealing weapons, and proving to be highly efficient in one specific battlefield. We have never seen them succeed anyone. But now their battlefield is the battling with information. That has become their battlefield. They are more decisive in dismissing a news report than they are in dispatching aircraft. So this tells you everything you need to know about their priority. They want to cover it. They are protecting their image because it is more important than protecting the lives of Nigerians, or even confronting the truth of their own failures, because they have failed. Because this official military disinformation is not just a public relation tactic. No, it is a betrayal of the oath to protect and defend its citizens. So they are looking for a way to dodge from this responsibility. You see what they are doing? And that, as if that was not enough, they now started paying propaganda machine. One of the very first person they paid is Reno Mockery. Because when official denial fails, what do? They will deploy this online e-rat. I just read one, they said that Mockery has become the new APC. They call him, I don't think people have seen it, they call Mockery the new APC content creator. That is his new appointment. Please, my people, share this page. Share, because we will not take a lot of time. We saw in 2017, I had to bring out all that he tweeted before, past years, before money changed hand. Before money changed hand, in 2017, he tweeted a lot, but I'm not going to go into much detail so that you people can also, say one or two things. Please share the space, Bikono. He said, even Buhari, Osibanjo cannot say extremist Muslims are not killing Christians. And then I asked him when I saw, but today I asked him, what has changed? What has changed? Today, the same man is downplaying the killings of Christians, the killing of Biafrans as well. It's not about change of heart. It is a change in payroll. Something has changed. Another one, he said, their voice is so loud condemning injustice against Muslims in US, yet very silent in condemning genocide of Christians in Nigeria. This is Omokri in January 29, 2027. What has happened today? What has changed? Because a Yoruba man is sitting as the president and has called you and said, come, because you are a hungry man, take this money. He even went as far as, creating videos to counter the killings of Christians in Nigeria. I pray Nigeria will happen to Reno Mockery. Yes, so it will happen so that it will also experience what other families are experiencing. I saw some claims. People are even saying that the numbers are exaggerated, that there is no Christian genocide or whatever, that it is propaganda. They are paid to look into the camera and call mass graves propaganda. They don't have conscience. A lot. There's another one that said our PM highlighted they signed peace pact with the same terrorists, giving them a vina of legitimacy and a public relation victory, while the massacre continues unabated. These people have said so many things. Now, the one that pained me most is Femi Kayode. Femi Kayode, that spoke the truth before, but today he denies with the enemies. He denies, he's dining with them, rolling on the same bed with them. In 2018, Femi Kayode boldly declared that Nigerian armed forces were colluding with bandits killing Christians, and rightly compared the persecution of Christians to the Holocaust. But today, the same man has joined the very government that is enabling this genocide. You see, they are using the blood of the matter to gain political relevance, just like Obi, just like our Onyendu siblings. They are rebranding themselves, gaining relevance here and there, dining with our killers. You see what they are doing? We also have a clear warning, because they try to erase history. But remember, in 2018, a former chief of army staff, General T.Y. Danjuma, stated unequivocally, said the armed forces are not neutral, that these people collude with the armed bandits to kill Nigerians. At that time, what did Femi Kayode do? At that time, Femi Kayode compared the plight of Christians to that of the Jews in Germany. Where are those voices today, Femi Kayode? Political prostitute. Where are your voices today? They have been silenced. The government recruits people to counter this narrative, and you are one of them. Shame on you, Femi Kayode. Shame on you. Shame on you. There is this international reckoning that fear Nigerian government most. I will look at this point, then I'll pass the mic to you. Because for years, there has been cries from villages in our region, Biafra land, in southern Kaduna, in fact, in all over the Nigerian state. Yes, there have been cries. We have seen communal clashes here and there, contained within the borders of Nigeria. And the government believed it could control the narrative within its own, using its own influence, like what the defense arm is trying to do now. They were dismissing international reports, but a critical threshold has been crossed. Yes, there is action potential that has been generated because we have reached that threshold of minus 55 millivolts. Action potential has generated, and nowhere is silent anymore. Yes. That is what is happening. A voice spoke out in the wilderness. Those voices started from our BRGIE. Started from our BRGIE. And then the senators now opened their ears to hear the cries, the pain that Nigerians are going through. So the world is no longer asking. It is now accusing. They're not asking Amina again in UN what is happening. No. These people came directly to get first-hand information, real-life events, real-life information. They have transformed a Nigerian problem into a test case for international human rights and religious freedom. So the world is no more asking. It's no longer asking. It is now accusing them because they know the truth. Look at the evidence of this shift. Just look at it. It's no longer just activists and diaspora groups speaking out. The condemnation is now coming from the hallowed halls of Western government. The US Congressman, really Moore, he didn't just issue a vague statement of concern. He specifically condemned Boko Haram takeover of Kewara in Borno and the broader persecution of Christians. Because this is so specific, and in cases like this, you have to be very, very specific so that you have your target. You don't miss your target. You don't guess. You are very specific so that you have a focus and you have a target. He mentioned the name Bagam because he watched the video. He saw everything that happened. It was not AI generated. So it shows a deep intelligence-driven understanding of the situation on the ground. Yes, because they feel when these people are doing their shooting, that when they do video that they're intimidating us. No, they help us to have more evidences against them. Yes, because cutting through the Nigerian government banditry smoke screen, they just pierce through it, because it's called for the US president to use, he said, use every tool at your disposal. It's a direct word. It's very, very direct to the kind of legislative action that we are now seeing. We saw Canadian Parliament standing ovation, because when Andrew Shea condemned the persecution, he didn't just get a polite hearing. No, he received a standing ovation. This is a profound political and symbolic act. Yes, that is what happened. He pierced through, because this kind of solidarity terrifies the Nigerian government, because it cannot be dismissed, as normal. It's not business as usual. No, it has even gone beyond individuals taking the hot pan on our head. Now, US international forums are the ones spreading the news. The game changer called Bruce Cruz the game changer, which is the bill, because that bill has gained critical mass. Yes, but the most important concrete development is the momentum behind Senator Ted Cruz. I salute you, sir. Nigeria Religious Freedom Accountability Act. I salute you with that bill. Because initially it was Senator Cruz, a long-time champion of this cause. But now we have the game changer news. 4 more US senators have joined him. 4. And more will still join. And I've not counted the one in Canada. Even the one in UK, I have not reached it. So it is not just a minor update. This is a bill gaining the critical mass needed for serious consideration. Yes, because US senators do not, lightly attach their names. Our APM made a statement last time. He said, when US step into a matter, they don't give up until they reach the end. They are determined to take this journey till the end. They are determined to sanction Nigeria. I shared the link of the bill, I think yesterday, in my Twitter handle. From their website, from this senator's website directly. I picked it from there and I tweeted it, so that those that are crying will see so many things to cry about. Yes, because their involvement means that they have seen the evidence, they have seen our own evidence, they have report from Inter-Society, they have satellite imagery, they have the victim test. What else do you want from them? And you are jumping out to come to social media and disgrace yourself that such thing never happened. So they have found it credible and compelling enough to risk this diplomatic friction. Of course, they have to risk it. What are they getting from Nigeria? Nothing. The resources comes from our land. Yes. So the goal is to officially redesignate Nigeria as a country of particular concern. If they like, let them cry from now till tomorrow. It has been sealed and it will happen. Yeah, because this is not just a shame and blame title. It is a legal trigger. Who started it? Who unscrewed the bowl that was rusted? BRGIE. BRGIE. Because it's going to unlock this powerful tool, targeted sanctions, including their family members will collect it. They will be visa banned. They will freeze their assets. All against all the politicians, Nigerian politicians. So imagine a governor that has been blocking military action. Imagine, or making inflammatory statement, being barred from sending his children to university in the US. You know what that means? They will come back to their country. That country that they beat terrorists, they will bring their children back there. They will school there. Terrorists will take over them and kill them. Yes. So this is what they are afraid of. They are not afraid of our tweet. No, they are afraid of their offshore accounts being frozen. They are afraid of returning their children back to Nigeria. That is what they are afraid of. None of their children are in Nigeria, especially Wike. All of them, that they've sent their children abroad. Soludo, all of them. It's only them that is left in Nigeria. Because this their panic has revealed a lot of things. It's revealing that they are admitting guilt. They are admitting guilt. How do we know that they are panicking? Look at the tweet from a defense. They say, we've officially crossed into dangerous territory. Those driving this false narrative are not prepared for the consequences. God damn it, consequences. Who will bear the consequences? You. So they are panicking. So they are panicking. For them to come out and tweet this, they are panicking. They are admitting that whatever has been tweeted is true. So they are right about one thing for the first time, that we have crossed, according to them, into a dangerous territory, the territory of accountability. Yes, so they will collect. They must collect. So they have the entire situation backward. They are the ones who have been driving the false narrative of no genocide, no religious persecution, that everything is fine. And this is they who are now utterly unprepared for the consequences, because whether they prepare or not, they must collect. They must collect the legal and financial consequences of Cruz's bill. They must collect. Because this tweet is not a warning to us. No, it is a cry of fear from within their own camp. The same way NGOZI is crying. Hey, because NGOZI is a member of their camp. Yes. So we have to be very, very clear that this international reckoning is no longer a possibility. It is underway. It is happening very soon. Because the world is no longer listening to these polished lies from Asurok. No. It is listening to the raw truth, verified evidence from mass graves. A lot. And I so much thank all Biafrans that have been tweeting every day. God bless each and every one of us. And I thank God for the strength and the data He provided. It is not easy, but you see Biafrans jump out, tweeting, sharing. At last, my people, God have heard our cry. God have heard our cry. Yes, because it is listening to the courageous testimonies we have amplified through the social media handle, the space, our King David, Mama Betty, Okute, all of them, Obi Chicago, all of them, they are not resting, sharing, holding programs, shouting, crying. Today, we are here, seeing the victory. Yes, because the addition of 4 senators to Cruz bill is a direct result of this evidence breaking through the wall of denial. It's not easy. Because the Nigerian government propaganda machine is facing its most powerful enemy, the sovereign power of the United States Congress, armed with truth. They are armed with truth. They can never pay deaf ears. Let me stop here so that before I wanted to go to well, let me just hold it here so that my people will have what to say before I continue. Let me not talk everything. I'll still come back if time permits. Yeah. One. I passed yeah, I passed the mic to you, one. Please go ahead before I
Okay,
continue.
okay, thank you very much. The Twitter of the Adianya Biafra. How are you doing? I hope you are doing good.
I'm good, good, my brother.
You are highly welcome. I hail all Biafrans. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, depending where you are watching or where you are streaming from. You see, when you talk about Nigeria, I really, really blame those gullible people that call themselves Nigeria. I must say that UK or British, they
is anybody
really,
speaking?
yeah, can't you hear? You cannot hear me? You cannot hear me, David, and I am speaking.
David, go down.
Is
I'll
anybody
bring you up.
speaking?
Yes, I will take you down and bring you up again, okay? Onyenye, go ahead. I'll handle it. Go ahead, Onyenye.
What I'm saying is that British really, really did a mathematics by bringing, will I say, bringing oil and water and kerosene and mix them together. That is what British just did to us. If our Biafran people who knows that Nigeria is not for us are still being taking money from Nigeria to defend Nigeria, how much more from Yorubas who we know as the most lazy people on earth? Should I say The people that can bow down because of peanuts. You can, a Yoruba man can fall down on the ground for you to match his head because you want to give him 1,000 naira. So all these things is what you will just, when you look upon all these things, you will know that what British did to us is they did very, very, what they did to us is very, very so much dangerous. That is why whenever you are talking about this useless country called Nigeria, you will see people coming to defend them. Who are those people defending them? Those people that can take just 1,000 naira just to defend Nigeria. Sorry, please, somebody is knocking for me. Sorry, please. Give me that 1 minute.
David, I've sent the mic. Did you get? King David, I've sent the mic to you again. David? Only Onyenye is on mic. Okay. All right. While waiting for Onyenye to come back, since there's nobody on mic, while waiting, let us hear from the man that matters, what he said.
Legislation I introduced this week to protect Christians in Nigeria. Nigeria has seen a persecution of Christians that has been staggering. Just this week, over 60 people were murdered by jihadists, by radical Islamists in northeastern Nigeria. They executed soldiers. They went house to house. This pattern of targeting Christians, targeting Catholic priests, targeting individual men, women, and children is horrific. And my legislation would put real consequences on the government of Nigeria and those who are facilitating this persecution, put real consequences on them to change that.
That was the voice of Senator Ted Cruz telling the world how he would deal with Nigerians, those that partake in the killing of Christians. Oh, senior citizen, your hand is up. Please go ahead before Onyenye will come back.
Thank you. Thank you. I salute you, Tutor. God bless you for the work you're doing. Onyenye, I salute you. I salute everyone. I salute Eunice. Eunice is here. Ukute is here. Abi Chicago is here. Emeka Rabu is here. We're many here, guys. David Nnamdi is here. Betty, the minister, is here. Toxville, Beno Wabo. Guys, okay. Tutor, should I greet? You know, I like greeting. Should I? Or I should just. Okay, so I had
Now
guys,
you get mic.
I salute everyone. And if you know the name they've given you or you have given it to yourself and you like it very much, take it, bizarre. Okay, so I have saluted everyone. Okay, and so the topic, meanwhile, before I go to the topic, I had Ted Cruz speaking, and I wanted to tell him, sir, the only way forward with this nightmares, because I wanted to call it incubo, that's what the Italians call it. The only way forward with this incubo, with these nightmares coming from, with this massacre, with this subjugation, with this annihilation, with rapes, with the pedophilia that is happening in Nigeria, the only way out is to dissolve Nigeria. Sir, Ted Cruz, dissolve Nigeria. That's the only way out. Can you imagine a country that is killing its own citizens? Nigeria government is killing her own citizens, annihilating her own citizens. Last time we saw the Musa is the chief of defense staff of Nigerian military, told the whole world, the whole Nigeria, that Nigerians, that Boko Haram, which is #1 deadliest Number one deadliest terrorist group in this whole wide world. He told us, Musa, the chief of military or defense staff of Nigeria, told Nigerians that Boko Haram have repented and
Senior citizen, you are muted. We can't hear you again. Are you there?
yes, so I'm here. Sorry, I had a distraction. Okay, so where did I stop? So, you know, this thing is anointing. I can't remember where I stopped, but I know I have something.
Warning to Musa.
Yes, Musa is number one liar, a traitor, a killer. He is the very one creating insecurity in Nigeria. Musa is the chief of defense staff of military Nigeria. He is the one creating insecurity. He is the one killing Nigerians. He is in charge. He is the very person given the go-ahead to kill Nigerians. Why? Because Musa told the whole Nigerians and the whole world that Boko Haram have repented and that he has now enrolled them into Nigerian military. Guys, you can imagine when a terrorist has been enrolled into a country's military, what will be happening? Your military have become a Boko Haram military. No wonder your military have become terrorist military. In fact, your military colleagues kill their colleagues. You know why colleagues are killing colleagues of Nigerian military? Because half of the Nigerian military are Boko Haram itself. That Musa, the chief of the defense staff of Nigerian military, told the whole world that they have repented and he has enrolled them into Nigerian military. So these Boko Haram Nigerian military are killing the indigenous Nigerian military. You see why I'm telling you guys that Musa is number one deadliest person in this whole wide world. A killer. A traitor. He's massacring Nigerians. And he's covering it up. You have had General T.Y. Danjuma, a former general in Nigerian army, told the whole world that Nigerian military collude with Boko Haram. When you hear bandit is equals to Boko Haram. Boko Haram is equals to now Nigerian military. A former general in Nigerian army, told the whole world in a video. Google it, you will see it. T.Y. Danjuma. He told the whole world that the Nigerian military collude with the bandits, collude with Boko Haram. That Nigerian military facilitate the movement of Boko Haram. They supply them ammunition and they kill Nigerians. He was telling Nigerians, rise up, defend yourselves. If not so, this Nigerian military will kill all of you one by one. Google it. So what else do you want to know? That Musa is a traitor. Arrest Musa. That's what you're supposed to do. And then a Christian Biafran leader, Nigeria terrorist government, held him in their prisons for the past 5 years for no just cause. He has not killed anybody. He's not a Muslim. He's not the one bringing jihad into Nigeria. Meanwhile, the traitors, the terrorists are allowed to move freely in Nigeria. This is what is going on. So let's get to the topic. So I wanted to tell Ted Cruz, whatever you're doing, make sure. In fact, Nigeria have crossed the Rubicon. They have crossed it. Every day, not less than 100 people, Christians, are being massacred in Nigeria. You will see their media carry it. because they did meeting among themselves and no one must carry it. So sanctions will even sanction. You give a sanction to a country that is normal, or maybe they did one bad thing or the other. You don't give sanctions to a country that is lawless, that don't obey any rules of engagement, don't walk by any rule, don't. These people are in another world. They are in the medieval. They don't understand nothing. In fact, to them, to kill you, they go to paradise. You kill them, they go to paradise. Is this the kind of country you want to give sanction? They don't understand it. The only way forward for Nigeria is to dissolve it. Dissolve it so that Yorubas will have their own nation, Hausa will have their own nation, Biafrans will have their own nation, Middle Belt will have their own nation. Dissolve Nigeria and get it to at least into 4 different nations at least, so that you can save lives in Nigeria. That's the only way forward. If not so, sanction or no sanction is only waste of time. Why is your pronouncing sanction? These terrorists, they don't understand what is sanction. They are busy massacring Christians. Christians are dying like chicken in Nigeria. Terrorist Fulani will enter into a community or into a house. We'll ask them, you want to be a Christian or you want to be a Muslim? You say you want to be a Christian, they chop off your head. That's what is going on. Before, they take joy and pride in showing the videos. Now it seems Musa have won them. Stop showing the video. Now they are no more showing the videos of what they themselves are posting, of what they themselves are doing. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not a time of too much talk. It's a time of action. Nigeria Christians need a tangible help. And the only way to get to this help is not food. Nigerian Christians don't need your food. It's not when you stay alive, you can look for food. You can look for humanitarian supplies. What they need is rescue. Nigerian Christians need to be rescued. Rescued from the den of Islamic terrorist Nigeria people. Military. Nigeria Christians need to be rescued. Rescued. Not humanitarian food. They need to be rescued. Nigeria needs to be dissolved immediately. Like immediately. To save lives. Because they are, before they will tell you, Nigeria is 225 million or 35 million. I'm telling you, Nigeria now should be around 120 million. Yes. You don't know the rate these Fulani are killing Nigerians. You don't know the rate. The worst part of it that nobody's speaking. If you speak, bam, they'll collect you, kill you. Okay. So that's by the way. I salute everyone.
You see one in the comment.
So let's get to the
threatening me to come back to
truth
and join what?
Under attack.
Criminal.
Why
Your name is Ibuchuku Philip from Facebook. I will get you now.
Killing.
From Chicago.
You see, a country without this living God is a dead country. Is a demonic
when
country.
Nigeria happened to you, may
your
life
devilish
like
country.
Nigeria.
And this is why in Nigeria you see abomination going on.
That's why
you see a Fulani herdsman will enter into a house, meet a pregnant woman, rape a pregnant woman, use a pen knife, sharp knife, tear open the pregnant woman's stomach and throw away the fetus inside. It's happening in Nigeria. It's in Nigeria. There's somewhere in Nigeria they call Obinze Barracks. Obinze Barracks is where Nigeria government itself, Nigeria military have a barrack in Nigeria that is called Obinze Barracks. A lot of it is somewhere like this is up to 4 different places. I just want to tell you only about Obinze Barracks. Obinze Barracks is where Nigeria government harvests the organs of Nigerians. There you see deep freezers everywhere. Nigeria can't boast of 24 hours electricity supply. But it's in Obinze Barracks you see 48 hours non-stop electricity supply. Why? Because these deep freezers are stocked with human body parts. And they want to make sure the light, it remains frozen until they are shipped into the world they want to ship it to in Obinze Barracks. And these human spare parts which Biafrans, my own brothers and sisters, body spare parts. That's what is going on in Obin's balance. Sir, Ted Cruz, you now know one of the reasons why you must dissolve Nigeria. Nigeria has become worse than Sodom and Gomorrah. In fact, God will have to go and apologize to Sodom and Gomorrah for destroying it. Because the sin of Sodom and Gomorrah is nothing to write home about compared to what is going on in Nigeria and in Biafra land. So, ladies and gentlemen, Nigeria, is this not this Nigeria where elephant flies? Is this not this Nigeria in their parliamentary? They will embezzle the money and with boldness. The congressman in Nigeria or parliament man in Nigeria will come out and tell you, hey, listen, this money, monkey swallowed the money. Okay, with boldness. And nothing happens to. No question, no query. It's in this same Nigeria. So Nigeria have a foundation of lies. The very first election that was conducted in Nigeria was a lie, was rigged. So, truth have delude them or elude them. They don't know what is truth anymore in Nigeria. They see a lie, they say it's a truth. They see truth, they say it's a lie. That's what it has been happening from the foundations of that Nigeria. And this is why Nigeria has never worked and functioned. Nigeria from day one has been a failure and continue to be a failure till today. It's still a failure. Forever, it will be a failure. Is this not Nigeria that can't even boast of just common good roads, common pipe-borne water, common 24 hours of electricity? Is this not this Nigeria that is killing her own citizens? Harvest their organs and sell it? Is this not these Nigerians that will kidnap their own citizen from abroad, bring it back to Nigeria, bring him or her back to Nigeria and do away with him? Throw him inside the prison and throw away the key into the oceans. The same lawless place. So truth have elude Nigeria. They don't know how to say it. They've never even tried. Nigeria itself was amalgamated under lies. So how do you expect them to know truth? They don't know truth. All they know is lies, failures, backwardness. They are living in the medievals. If you go there, you see their buildings are all brown from mud sand. You see their buildings all because they don't know, they don't paint, they don't know, they don't renovate. They even the vice president will tell you, I am not interested with your development. Just convert everybody to Islam. That's all he wants. And the purpose from day one, what caused 1967 war, has been to what? To Islamize all Nigerians. They didn't succeed. They massacred Biafrans like chicken. Well over 5 million Biafrans were massacred in that 1967 to 1970 Biafra-Nigeria war. Now, that same problem have crawled back because it has been the problem of Islamizing the Biafrans, Islamizing whoever, making everybody to become Islam. So they have been massacring Christians. That 1967 war is because of Islamization still. They lied and lied and lied and convinced the world to the extent that the world came with them to kill Biafrans. But let them go now and deceive the world again. No. With the kind of social medias now, they can't because the truth is out. Their lies is no more working. It's no more sticking. The world have now known that Nigeria is number one liar in the whole wide world. They kill their citizens and must bury them and cover it and shut up every media. And when I'm talking about their citizens, the people they are killing are the Christians. And these Christians come from Biafra. So they are killing Biafrans because they have made our lives miserable in Biafra land, in the so-called Eastern Nigeria. And all the Eastern Nigerians were running away, running to the Abuja, running to the north, running to the southwest and all those areas. Now the Boko Haram are making sure they are getting them, collecting them one by one, wherever they were hiding. In those outside Biafra land, they are collecting them and killing them. And so when you hear them that they are killing Christians, they are killing Biafran Christians. So the truth, sir, the only way forward if you want to do something tangible, dissolve Nigeria. Because these people don't understand nothing. They don't even understand your English. They don't speak English. They don't understand it. They can't break it down to themselves. They say when they kill a Christian, they go to paradise, sir. And when you also kill them, they go to paradise. What do you think we should do? Is it not to separate ourselves? Bible said, separate, go away from among these people. They are not my people. God said that these people are not his people. Listen, this is last days. Gods are taking their own children to their side. Satan is taking his own children to his side. God himself is taking his own children to his side. And then everybody will now go and live according to your kind of system of your God. But you don't come and shuffle your God on my shoulders. Your God I don't understand. Your God that chop off heads. Your God that marry a little baby girl of 2 years, 3 years. Your God that can sip a little wine that makes your stomach good. Your God that will cover women from head to toe, open their eyeball will be coming out from a dark material, even under in Africa that is very hot. Your God that wouldn't allow women to be free. Your God that will give you 72 virgins, and when you are hearing virgin, male virgins. These people are not my people. We have tried to coexist, but it's not working. It has never worked. And the more you say you give them sanction, allow them to be very close to us, the more they kill us. We have an emergency situation here, sir. And that is to dissolve Nigeria. Because if not, by the time you guys will fully realize what is going on, maybe Fulani terrorist Islamic Nigeria government to have annihilated at least. Maybe Nigeria will be left with 80 million. Because already now I'm telling you, it's not less than or more than 120 million. Meanwhile, we used to be 235 or 25 million. I don't understand what's going on. Is it that the global world, they want to just finish Nigeria, finish the indigenous people there, and then they themselves, that is wherever, will now come and occupy the rest of... What is that? The world will be empty. This is not the plan of God after all. The world will be empty. Why are we allowing some people to have right to kill others? Terrorist Nigeria government collected the guns of hunters in Nigeria, particularly in the eastern Nigeria there and the southern Nigeria, collected all their guns and turned around and sent down Fulani herdsmen that are massacring them with AK-47. They themselves gave guns. And now Musa now turned around and told Nigerians, you know what? We can't protect you. Protect yourselves. How do you expect them to protect themselves? You expect them to protect themselves with their bare hands? When you have gone to collect their guns and AK-47, they will have used in defending themselves. You turned around and equipped and gave Fulani, Islamic Fulani, terrorist Nigeria herdsmen gun to be killing Nigerians. In the day, they will become Nigerian military. In the night, they will become Fulani herdsmen. But they are one and the same. Ladies and gentlemen, abomination is going on in Nigeria. Nigeria must be dissolved so that lives will be saved from the hands of Islamic terrorist Fulani Nigeria government. Thank you. Let me stop here now. Tuta, thank you for the opportunity of giving me. Bye for now.
Thank you, senior citizen. Don't buy. When you tell me this buy like this, I'm like,
Okay, I
hang
won't be
up.
telling you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are
Hang
right.
on, hang on. Oh yeah, yeah. Thank you so much for your submission, senior citizen. You know, this thing is, it's so hurtful to see the way our people are being killed every day, and they are trying to conceal it, even when we have all the evidences. They try to conceal it. Thank you so much. Yeah. Onyenye, are you there before David? David has managed to be on the mic again.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay, welcome back. David, please hold on. After Onyenye, you speak, okay?
Yeah, I was being interrupted by some people. Thank you for giving me back the mic. Like I was saying before I was interrupted, I was saying that what are we supposed to be expecting in a Nigeria where they bring oil, bring water, bring cuisine and mix it together and call us Nigeria? These are the things that are meant to be happening. In a country where a Yoruba man will be fighting is their turn. Now they have their Emiloko as their president. They have gotten their turn, and they now believe that whatever that man do, they need to defend it because it is their person. Can't us see that this country is not meant to be won? So these are the things that are supposed to be happening in a country like this. You have these gullible Hausas that doesn't know. They fall among those who don't know what they want. They don't know what they want. They don't even know how to go for what they want. Now Fulani has from nowhere take over their land, and now Fulani is the one causing all the atrocity that we are witnessing. They have subjected every Nigerian into poverty. Right now, poverty has made Nigerians, their brain is damaged due to poverty. All these mind game Fulanis are playing, they are capitalizing on the poverty that they have subjected these gullible people called Nigerians. When you see them celebrate, they celebrate October 1st, you will see some Nigeria, even as Fulani, even as they are killing them, you will see them still celebrating this their useless country called Nigeria. You will still see even the some of the Christian that we are fighting for. Some of them are the ones coming out to defend this Nigeria. Some of them are even praying for God to revive Nigeria, that they have seen that this country have damaged beyond repair. Sometimes you begin to ask yourself, is these people really okay? And this is where we need every Biafra to come out and speak. Had it been Biafra Republic government in exile have kept silent and they did not speak, or we are not coming out to speak, do you think that the lawmakers of United States of America will speak, will be saying something right now? They are seeing what is happening. But just like a proverb that has been given time without number, that it is only when two people are fighting that somebody will come and ask what is happening. If two people are not fighting, if somebody take over your land and you refuse to do anything, nobody is coming for you to ask you what is happening. This is a simple a simple way to fit in what is happening right now. So we Biafrans need to come on board and speak more. We need to speak more. We need to do more. In every ramification, we need to do more. As a matter of fact, the next time I will hold space, I am going to put in I'm going to create a YouTube. I am going to put in my YouTube account and my Facebook account. I will tell Biafrans to go and follow me there, and I am going to be posting. I used to post, but I have not made my Facebook official here in this Twitter. I don't hide for anybody. I show my face on Facebook. You cannot do me anything. Man die once. Man know they die 2 times. If you see my face, you see me. Before you will kill me, I will bite you. If I cannot bite you, I will pinch you. I must get something. I must do you something. This is a freedom fighting. In a freedom fighting, you must do something. You need to see, I used to speak very rough on Facebook. It was my wife that used to call me and tell me, Oga, you have to calm down. Oh, you know, very soon you may travel, come home, this, that. The way you are speaking, it may put yourself in danger. I show myself there. I tell her that, do you see one of the problems that we are having? Why you need freedom, you need to live a good life, but you don't want to pay a sacrifice that is involved. How long are we going to like Sister Stella said, or let me just react it from the topic that says truth under attack, why Nigeria politicians are denying Christian killing. What do you expect? What do you expect? Do you expect them to come and tell you that they are killing Christians? Have you caught a thief, and that thief tell you that, yes, I am a thief? He will deny. For some of you waiting for them to come and tell you, yes, we are killing Christians, you will wait to eternity. You are going to wait to eternity. It's like some of you don't know what these people have taken away from you. Sometimes when I am walking where I am walking, when I was speaking, somebody knocked my door because I am living close to my accommodation, where I'm working. So they can knock my door anytime. Sometimes when I begin to imagine, I begin to see, I say, I came from a country from where God blessed us so much. Why do I have to be doing what I'm doing right now? Courtesy of these useless people that call themselves leaders. I don't call them leaders. These people are not leaders. These people have taken what belongs to me and you. And we need to fight these people. It's like some of us don't know what these people have taken from us. Their children is in abroad. All of their children have their own house in abroad. Whatever they need, they have it at the beck and call. This is the resources that meant for me and you. Our money. That is what these people are sitting upon. And you expect them to leave that money. You don't know that we need to cut off their head before they will hand over what belongs to us. So I am not one of them that are expecting them to accept that they are killing Christians, because they are not going to accept it. The only thing that we make a thief accept that, yes, is when you have an evidence. You will present your evidence, you will publish your evidence. That is why so many offices have a CC camera. When you do something, if you want to, if you deny it, they will play the camera for you. When you now see yourself, that's how you will now carry your hand on your head. You no longer have any argument. That is what is going to happen to these useless people. Do you know what Hope Uzodinma have done to us? Do you know why Soludo is doing everything possible to go back to that seat? And some of us are sleeping. Some of us will come to space and we sit down. We don't want to come and give our voice. You don't know that your voice matters a lot. Some of us, even to share the space, we need to plead. We need to plead before you can share a space. And you think you are doing anybody. It is even to your own gain that you identify yourself in this struggle, that you make yourself visible, that history may know you, that history may talk about you, that history may not forget that you, Onyenyere one, is in this struggle. You, Onyenyere, or you, Tutor, was the one who fought, who speak for this freedom of Biafra people. Don't you know that is a thing of joy? So I want to use this opportunity to call all Biafrans. If you are sleeping because you find yourself in Europe, you think that you have gotten it all. You don't know what you have done to yourself. Your thinking faculty is zero. You don't know that anything can happen. You don't know that you can be, in a minute you can be deported. You don't know? You may be deceiving yourself. Oh, I have, you have acquired 20 million or 30 million. That may be making your head to swallow. But that money, something will happen that will strip off that money from your hand. Like I was watching one guy, they called him Lord Zeus. You need to see how this guy has been helping many women. I look at it, I say, well, this guy may be thinking that he's doing the nice thing, or to him, he's doing nice thing. And I also hate him for what he's doing. But I need him to know that that is not the right way or the right thing to do for the people. How many people are you going to give that money you are giving? The best thing you can do is to give them freedom, is to support, to see that freedom come. I see a child of, is it 7 years or what, having a kidney, her 2 kidneys has failed. The family was crying. I shake my head. I say, had it been we had Biafra, had it been we have restored our country, will this kind of thing be happening? I am calling on you, Biafrans. This time around that the world have been hearing of, has been speaking, this is the time we need to come out. This is the time we need to speak. This is the time we need to add more fire on what we are doing. A word is enough for a wise. Please, let us do this thing. Remember that our leader, Nnamdi, is still in dungeon because of this freedom. If you don't have anything motivating you, if you don't have anything encouraging you, remember our leader, Nnamdi, who has been, do you know what it means to catch somebody in a particular place for 5 years? Do you know what it means? Can't you use that to encourage yourself? if you are backsliding, try to use this thing to encourage yourself, to bring yourself back. What about our Prime Minister? These are the people you hate. These are the people you told them to ride on. Why do you want to forsake them? Why do you want to abandon them? Why don't you know that if you drop down now that you have abandoned these people? So we are calling on everyone, please, let us come up in mass. In our fundraising, let us come up in mass. In our space, let us come up in mass and speak. If it is the time we used to gossip, we used to, as in play saga, that is when you see people, you see how many people requesting, even mic will be occupied. So many people will be requesting mic. But we are not in saga, or we are not in fight with, we are speaking it the way it is now. You are not seeing anybody in the mic. It's not encouraging. How do you encourage somebody who is hosting you to come out tomorrow and host you the more? If you cannot come to the mic and speak, that will motivate that person to also come out tomorrow and host you again. So we need to wake up. We need to wake up. Let's tell ourselves the truth. We need to wake up and do the needful. Thank you very much. And I would like to read it here. There is something I needed to say, but it just skipped my mind. But whenever I remember it, I will come up with it. I will still come up. Thank you very much. I yield my mic here and day one. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Onyenyere one of Biafra land. Okay, you are the co-host now, but okay, let's pass the mic to King David. King David, are you there? King David, hey.
Yes, can you hear me, please?
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Okay, thank you so much, our tutorial mistress. Please, 1 minute. Go ahead. I just got distracted.
Okay, let's pass it to Ben. When you come back, I hope internet will allow you. Ben, go ahead. Are you there?
I'm here.
Yeah, go
Good
ahead.
evening, all from my end. I really appreciate every one of you here.
Welcome.
I'm just so speechless. I really don't know how to thank you enough. And I'll have to really reiterate that you are all doing this for me. It's my freedom. I just want to address very, very quickly this very topic: truth under attack. Why Nigeria politicians are denying Christian killings. Let me tell you, it is very important that you made this a topic. But I also want you to know that their denial is part of the proof. It's part of the evidence that they are guilty of what's going on. At this point, we are no longer at the level of let me just use this that Martin Nnamdi Kalu's time to narrate or drive this home. You see, when Martin Nnamdi Kalu was home, moving from one corner of Biafra land to the other, trying to get us all together and to get people to understand that we are one, irrespective of the political divisions and the colonial masters' intentions to have us split in pieces. People actually thought, oh, after gathering us together, Martin Nnamdi Kalu will now declare Biafra there. And we all start saying, oh, Biafra has been declared while at home. But they didn't know that the mission then was just for that very information to be passed, for people to get well informed about who they are. And they know exactly where our territory, the areas that are included in our map. But, as those things were going on, it got to a point that when Martin Nnamdi Kalu was finally taken by the enemy, kidnapped in Kenya, they said, oh, can't you see? He was just going around making noise. But what they didn't know was that before he was ever taken, his mission had already been accomplished. Mas Simon Ekpa showed up and they came up again with this kind of situation where people were now like saying, my Simon Ekpa, he has also been arrested, and Biafra has ended. But what they did also know is that at the time they were saying all that Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister, had already completed or finished his own mission as well. So at this time, I'm trying to drag that to this situation. These people, what they do not know is that at this point, they have all gathered together to deny the killings that are quite glaring to the world. What they do not understand is that the world had gone past that level where they will ask them whether it is true or not. I mean, the mission has been accomplished, and kudos to Biafra Republic government in Ezza. Kudos to you all. Tutors. In fact, you see, today I was just thinking, I was asking myself, could it be that, does it mean that something needs to fall apart for a better one to get up? Because I never saw this kind of fire at the time we had Van and Co. all mixed up in the so-called media. But here, when I hear tutors talk, I mean, I feel Nigeria vibrate, I feel Nigeria shaking. I want to tell you that Nigeria can deny all they care. The senators, the politicians, all can deny as much as they care. But what they cannot deny is the fact that there were more than 40 individuals killed at our church. If it is not Christian based, if it is not a target on the Christians, on Christianity, can they explain to us why the killings had to happen specifically in the church? And the people, and that wasn't just the only case. I'm just trying to remind the world of one of the instances, and there is something that is so important about it. You mentioned earlier about how these Nigerian eras, paid journalists have gone out trying to explain, make the world feel like it is not Christian based or target on Christians, on Christianity. But the fact remains that you are right, because at the time when this issue was going on, there is this guy who is called Daddy Freeze. He always comes up with explaining the Bible. From there, he will go into politics and all that. So you understand that he's one of those individuals who are trying to keep Nigeria, maintain the status quo. But you realize that this guy is working for Nigeria. That guy at that time, he's from Yoruba. He's a Yoruba man. What this guy had to say that really marveled me, that actually got me off foot, is that he said, you shouldn't escalate it. He was talking to the Yorubas. He said, don't escalate it. Fulani terrorists have just walked into a church in Yoruba land, Owo Church, and they massacred everyone right there. And someone whose relatives have been killed turned around and told the world and told the people, do not escalate. Then I began to ask myself, what is escalation? What's the meaning of escalation? I mean, you've lost life already. What will the escalation amount to? What are you talking about? You're telling your people not to defend themselves, not to rise against the killers? And this is exactly what it is. Today, they are up again, but they are very late, because when my sister Titus was trying to pull our minds all together to FFK, that's Femi Kayode, that guy now, where's stomach face? That's who he is. When we are saying, I just remember so many things this was a guy who was promoting Nnamdi Kanu earlier without anybody knowing that all he was trying to do was to gain relevance so that Nigeria could use him to get whatever information they could get about Nnamdi Kanu through him. Nnamdi Kanu at that time was even saying, he's my friend, he's my brother, he's my this. He is a nobody. Again, you mentioned this guy, Ronald Mockery. I mean, the international community by now should have, because you see, the people we're talking to are not just people who live without data. This information we are talking about, believe me, each one of these individuals who will open their mouth or has opened their mouth to say that Nigeria, the terrorists in Nigeria are not killing Christians, or it's not a Christian-based killing, the whites will go and they run a background check on them. What they have said in the past, saying now and yet to say. So they're definitely going to give themselves away. And I want everyone to understand that this Biafrans, when you actually want to discuss Nigeria by region, oftentimes they will always tell you the Biafran base, which is the Christian region, because we are the actual Christians. So when they say Christians are dying, they are killing Christians, it's the Biafrans that they are killing. Today, the people focus on what's going on in the north, northeast, not that, not that. But they are not talking about how Okigwe has been deserted, how Okigwe has, the people in Okigwe, which is Biafra land, have been killed by the same Nigerian military, Nigeria army, which is actually what I call a constituent of Boko Haram terrorists. This is a government, Nigeria government in description now. This is a government that brings terrorists, hardened criminals, hardened killers, and then tells you that it's going to reintegrate them into the military, into the defense. It's going to, in fact, they come to tell you they have repented, and you ask yourself, where do they have this, their rehabilitating unit, facility that actually bring these criminals automatically to repentance, and then they roll them into, and then when they do, they push them down to Biafra land with more sophisticated weapons than they had when they were even terrorists to massacre our people. Now, if they are in doubt that the terrorists are killing people or killing the Christians, are they also going to deny to the world things that have been on newspaper about how they've been integrating terrorists in thousands into the army? What are they actually trying to deny? What aspect of it are they going to deny? And just like my sister Tito said, they are not really so afraid of all these things. We're more concerned about dead crews. The sanctions coming is going to hit them hard. And we're waiting. We can't wait to have it come. Thank you very much. I'll hand my mic here now. I think King David was about taking up.
Yeah, Ben, are you done?
Yeah, I'm done. Oh, it's like no one had me.
Yeah, no, I heard you. I was just,
Oh, okay.
I know you spoke for a long time. Okay, now you want David to continue?
Yeah, exactly. Thank you
Okay.
very much. Yeah.
Yeah, King David, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Okay, thank you so much, tutors, the tutorial mistress.
Okay,
Thank you so much for hosting us once again. Biafran Lazem Malaysia Onyenyere one, I appreciate you. Benny, thank you so much. All the ministers in the house, Minister Betty, I see you. And all the ministers of BRGIE, those who are here, the most articulate Minister Snow, COS to our acting Prime Minister, Minister Love, Akubudo, I see you as well. Thank you so much for being part of this program. BIAFRANS, wonderful people, the dice is now cast. All the preachings, all the broadcasts of our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, the message have been reverberating through the Prime Minister, through the acting Prime Minister, through the Biafran Republic government in exile media, and now the world is getting the message. We are really very, very happy that our voice is now being heard. But before I continue, please, if you have not shared this space, I don't know the reason why you will join us in a program like this of such magnitude, a program where we want our people to know what is actually happening, a program that we want to use to open the eyes of those who are sleeping, and as well trying to let those who are sitting on the fence to come down from the fence. When you join this program, the first thing you should do is to share it so that other people may join as well to get the message of redemption. Very, very important, because we are at war with the terrorist Nigerian state. And the reason why we are at war with them is because we represent the truth. And the Nigerian government represents lies. They represent evil. They represent anything bad. That is what Nigerian government represents. So the truth is under attack. Why are the politicians denying the Christians' killings? Just like our brother just said, when they talk about Christians, who are the Christians in that contraction called Nigeria? Majority of the people you call Christians in Nigeria are Biafrans. Those areas, those states that people are being killed indiscriminately, it is Christians that are falling in the hands of the terrorist Nigerian state. And the Christian leaders are not speaking. The politicians that the Nigerian government groomed and positioned in strategic positions are not also speaking, because they represent lie, they represent evil, they represent the Nigerian state. So we are so happy that today all the efforts, all the sleepless nights of research of the brokers of our leader Nnamdi Kanu between 2012 to 2021 that he was kidnapped. All the sleepless nights of brokers of our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa Njoku between 2019 to 2024. All the warnings, all the expositions about the attack by the Islamic jihadists sponsored by the Nigerian government. People are now seeing it. People are now getting the message. And it's high time that when you get that message, you have to rise up and do the needful. The reason why our leader Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped from Kenya is for the truth that he has been saying, for them to, cage the truth. It's for them to prevent Nnamdi Kanu from exposing the evil of the Nigerian terrorist state. Because the broadcast of our leader Nnamdi Kanu was opening the eyes of so many people, including those who were blind, including those who were bereft of reasoning. Our leader made you to understand that the Islamic world, they have an agenda. And that agenda is to conquer all indigenous people in Nigeria and take it over. Our leader made us to understand, and Nigerians as well, to understand that Usman Dan Fodio conquest of 1804 was systematically planned of taking over the entirety of Nigerian territories. That was why the Hausa tribe fell at the deceit of the terrorists. Our leader made Biafrans, more importantly, to understand that the Nigerian government implementation of Islamization agenda was solely geared and focused towards Biafran territories. Because they understand that the only people, the only race that can give them headache, that can defend themselves and stand against that Islamization agenda is the Biafran people. People from the southeastern part of Nigeria. And because of that, what did the Fulani Clear Valley do? What they did was that they bought over all the political leaders from that particular geographical location. They enticed them with political positions and political office. They made sure that before they can give you any position, you have to sign an undertaking. You have to promise them that you are going to work according to their dictates before that political position can be given to you. Hope Uzodimma is a case study. Ugwanyi from Enugu State is a case study. Obiano was a case study. Wike was a case study. And many of them. The reason why we know that all these people signed an undertaking with the Nigerian government before they can become anything in Biafran territory. Take, for instance, the issue of Soludo, the governor of old Anambra State. When Soludo was still the governor, the central bank governor, everybody knows how eloquently Soludo was speaking and even advising the Nigerian government to come to terms and to come to table in order to discuss about Biafra. That the Nigerian government clamping down on Biafra agitation is the worst mistake that can make, because Biafra is an ideology that can never be killed, that can never be subdued by the barrel of the gun. And people were clapping for Soludo. People were hailing him before he became the governor of Anambra State. But immediately Soludo signed an undertaking. Immediately Soludo was given that opportunity after they rigged the election on his favor, and he became the Anambra State governor. The first thing Soludo did was to fight against the sit at home that was basically for Biafran freedom of Nnamdi Kanu. That was the first thing he did in office. Then you ask yourself, what changed? What changed was because of the undertaking that he took immediately before he became the governor of Anambra State. So everything that these people are doing at this particular time, the political players from the Southeast, they are trying to cover the truth about the Biafran restoration. They are trying to cover the truth about the atrocities of the Nigerian government against Christians and against the Biafran people. Because they understand, they really know too well that it is Biafra that can be able to guarantee the safety of every black man that is living under this planet Earth. They know that Biafra is about light. Biafra is about truth. So they don't want that truth to come out. They want to continue to cover it with their criminality and their criminal activities. That is why whatever happens in Biafran territory, the atrocities of the Nigerian state against the indigenous people, you will not see it make any headline. You will not see the governor speak about it. You will not see the senator or hear any politician talk about it. Rather, when you look at the news medias, the print media of the Nigerian terrorist state, whenever anything happens to any Fulani man, whenever it is about Fulani and promoting their evil agenda, you will see the governors talking about it. Everyone was aware when the former governor of Anambra State was talking about Ruga. When their cows were being killed because of the Biafran rejection of Ruga, Obiano now said that, oh, if any cow was killed, that the people will pay the Fulanis 500,000 naira. And if the Fulanis kill any Biafran because of that rejection of Ruga, that they are going to pay 500 naira as well. In other words, he was quantifying the lives of every Biafran with a mere 500,000 naira. That is because it has to do with the Fulanis. That is because they want to cover the fact, the truth about actually the objectives, about actually the reason why these killings are happening all over Nigeria. Now, they try to deny the fact that this is Christian persecution. They are denying the fact. When they come online, they tell you it's about climate change. If they don't talk about climate change, they say, oh, the headers are moving to look for where they can, graze their cattle. Trying to change the narrative of the reason why people are dying like animals in that evil contraction called Nigeria. The politicians, in the other hand, because of their evil intentions and because of reaching an accord with the Fulanis, who are the leaders of Nigeria, their sole responsibility is to promote the agenda of their paymasters. You will see a Biafran politician, his community is under siege. Take, for instance, in Okigwe and Owerri states, what the Nigerian terrorist government are doing in Okigwe and Owerri states, displacing communities, kidnapping the youths, destroying our properties, and the politicians from that part of Nigeria, or for that part of Biafra land, are not speaking. They are not saying anything about it, because according to them, it is not their problem. Their problem is anything that concerns, projects, anything that concerns Fulani, as long as the Fulani can give them a road construction, as long as the Fulani can give them to build government houses or to renovate it, to build roads, and they siphon money through that process, it doesn't concern them. The collateral damage that the Biafran people are undergoing in the hands of this Fulani terrorist state that are staying in Biafran territory. The politicians are so much concerned about their welfare, that of their cronies, and that of their families. The politicians are not concerned about the well-being of the indigenous people. They are not concerned about the lack of industrialization or industrialization policies that is going to benefit the ordinary masses. They are not concerned about our people are not going to school. They are not concerned about the bad roads, no electricity, no pipe-borne water. They are not concerned about it. What they are only concerned is about their selfish interest, their self-aggrandizement, and what will benefit them and their cronies alone. That is why they are denying the atrocities that the Nigerian government are committing in our land. As a matter of fact, I want us to understand that these politicians have already signed an agreement with the Nigerian terrorist state, the Fulanis, to be precise, because the Fulanis are the leaders, are the owners of Nigeria. According to what Usman Danfodio told them, he told the Fulanis that Nigeria belongs to them. And actually, with what the southeastern politicians and the politicians in that evil contraption are doing, it's really demonstrate that Nigeria belongs to them. Yes, because before they can attain any political position, you first of all have to go to the north and pledge allegiance to the northern oligarchies. They are the ones who are going to, accept you to be a governor in your state or not. For instance, everybody saw what happened in Imo State. and APC have already signed a pact with the Nigerian terrorist state. Dance to their tune. That was the reason why Hope Uzodinma came out from 4th position to be the day. State. The status quo was never changed. And you don't expect Hope Uzodinma, who have already signed a pact with the Nigerian government, come and work for the benefit of the people, for the benefit of the Imo people. It is not going to happen. And that is why you see the focus is on Imo State. Nigerian government have sent all their battalion to Imo State in order to take Imo State over. And Hope Uzodinma is giving them that opening ground for them to invade Imo State and do whatever they want to do. Because to him, he doesn't care about you. He doesn't care about you. And he will never care about state. He's getting it from the Nigerian government. He is, meeting up their demands of coming to Imo State, kill as many people as possible, displace as many communities as possible, kidnap indigenes of Imo State and sell their organs, and nothing is going to happen. Nobody is going to hold anybody accountable, Hope Uzodinma or the Nigerian government, for their atrocities. Nobody is going to hold them accountable. And this is the reason why Nnamdi Kanu, our leader, our prime minister, called onto our people to support the Biafran Defense Forces, to support the quest for our freedom. Because what we have in our various communities, in our various states, are not people who have the interests of their people at heart. No. What we have are people who are paying allegiance to the North. What we have is a misbreed in Biafran territory. What we have are the enemies of our people. As a matter of fact, that was why our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, said that when Biafra is fully restored, that we are going to take DNA test in order to ascertain the parentage of all these people who are fighting against our freedom. This is very, very important. So, Biafrans, I want us to understand that what you see happening today has been what our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, started telling each and every one of us about 10 years ago. And today it's happening before everybody's eyes. The politicians are not truthful. The Igbos are not truthful. The PGs are not truthful. The local government chairmen are not truthful. All these politicians, even the pastors and the GOs, all of them are politicians. All of them are Nigerian government agents in our land. And they are not going to fight for our freedom. They are not going to support our freedom. Rather, they are going to support the Nigerian government to destroy the freedom which we are fighting. And that is why they know that we are predominantly Christians. That is why anything that concerns the Christian community, all these politicians are not going to say anything about it. They can even deny that it never happened. If not for the advent and the consistent postings and writings and consistent broadcast of the Biafran Republic government in exile media platforms, most of this information will not come into the public domain. They tried as much as possible to hide it. They try as much as possible to prevent people from knowing what is happening. But thank God we have a media that is so versatile and goes very deep in order to bring this information to public domain. And that is why through the actions and activities of BRGIE media and that of the attorneys and our APM, that is why American senators and every other senator that has speaking out today, they have been able to get the message that actually what our leader Nnamdi Kanu started talking about since 2012 and what our Prime Minister Simon Ekwanjoko started talking since 2019 is actually what is happening in Nigeria today. And that is why at this particular time, Biafrans, what is expected of each and every one of us, now that our message is out there in the social media, is out there in Washington, D.C., it is now our responsibility to support our government, to support our freedom, to fund the Biafran Defense Forces, so that they are going to complete that task, which is evicting these terrorists from our land and delegitimizing them so that Biafra will be restored in our own time. Thank you so much. As I am getting distractions here and there, I want to use my mic for now. Thank you so much, tutors. I use my mic.
Thank you so much, King David, for your submission. Thank you so much. Yes, you have, added a much spice to it. Yeah, my people, you see what we've been talking about? These people are so shameless. They say that the Senate will discuss a motion on Tuesday when they resume their plenary session. And just imagine what they're asking. This motion is introduced by this one they call Senator Ali Ndume and supported by Senator Sani Musa Aliyo and Ibrahim Bomai. And they want to address allegations of systematic genocide against Christians in the zoo country. And the title of the motion is Urgent Need to Correct Misconceptions Regarding the Purported, they say purported, Christian genocide narrative in Nigeria and international communities. And they urge the federal government, especially the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and pertinent security agencies, to employ a data-driven strategy in their public communication. Does Nigeria have data before? Where will they get the data from? And a very quick one, the senator urged the Foreign Affairs Ministry and security agencies to provide accurate casualty numbers from where, and then detailed contextual report from where, and result of investigation regarding victims of insecurity. This has never happened. Anything they release, everybody listening to us in BRGIE space know that whatever Nigerian terrorist government release are all cooked numbers, cooked figures. They don't even have databases of their own citizens in their country. The only data they have, if at all they have, are the number of terrorists that they have brought into Nigeria to be killing Christians. That is what they are good at. I would say they have their data because when they get the weapons, they know exactly the number of weapons that they request from their sellers. And then they will give it to the number of terrorists that they have brought in to Nigeria to kill Christians. And they say they are going to combat misinformation both within the country and international. Senator Ndume, along with other co-sponsors, stated that their proposal aims to address and rectify an issue of dangerous misrepresentations of the country's security challenges as a campaign against Christian genocide. Nigeria is killing Christians and they are using their terrorists, Boko Haram, Fulani Herdsmen, ISWAP, Al-Qaeda, all of them are in Nigeria. Nigeria don't have any data to back up whatever they're doing. Nigeria has never been interested about the killings that is going on. Nigerians are the ones funding these terrorists to kill Christians. So they have nothing to talk about. They don't even know the number of casualties because even when they are reporting, they underreport the numbers. Except you have an eyewitness that will give us exact numbers of those that have made up the casualties. So they don't have data. So going to have a forum on Tuesday is more evidence that we have that they are guilty because they are fighting against a case. Evidences are just flying right, left, center. So that is the update I wanted to give, that they have fixed date for that motion, according to them, on Tuesday. They say Miss misinformation, let me look at the second word they use, misrepresentation, misinformation, misrepresent. There is nothing like that. The Nigerians are liars, they are terrorists, beginning from Tinubu to the least person in their government. I'll pass my mic to Minister Love. Minister Love, go ahead. Welcome.
Thank you, my sister. Greetings, all Biafrans. Greetings to our leaders.
Sorry, my minister, one announcement. Yeah, if you are here, also go to our government website. There's a post there. Kindly tweet as well. Go there, click the link and share the post about the bill of Ted Cruz. Yeah, let's make it trend again, because that is a man that is putting them on the hot seat. Go ahead, ma, please. Sorry for that.
That's okay. Yeah. You see, truth under attack. That's not new. Right from the early 1900s, truth has always been under attack. Because truth was under attack, to cover the truth, Nigeria was created. If you go back to the submission of Herbert Macaulay to the British Parliament, there you see the truth. There you see how it was covered. They planned to cover it. Move from there. 1920, is it 1929? They covered the truth by documenting, because they had to document. They termed it Aba Women Riot. Were they rioting? That was peaceful protesting against injustice. They killed some of those women that had no knife, not to talk of gun. To cover the truth, they say about women riot. Move from there. When the men asked for better working condition at the coal mine, they were killed. Truth was covered. Despite everything, go straight to the so-called independence. In fact, before even then, Nigeria is nothing but a farmland. To cover the truth, they say it's a nation. To cover the truth, they say it's a member nation, UN. You looking for truth being covered? It's not, it's their signature. Any day that entity called Nigeria say the truth, you know they're no longer in existence. They were conceived in deceit and lies. They are thriving in deceit and lies, and they are existing in deceit and lies. So their covering truth now is what they know best. That is the only thing they can do. You see, Biafra is like pregnancy. You can't cover it but so much. At a given time, when that baby show up, you tell the world which grocery store you bought the baby. That's the point they are now. Who is that talking behind? You see, the first ever election in that contraption, the truth was also covered. That's when rigging was introduced. Go back to the amalgamation. The North is poor. Marry them to the rich South. Again, truth was covered. The rich South is still feeding the poor North till tomorrow morning. And we are saying, enough. They are too old to be breastfed. Let them go fend for themselves. We are done feeding them. I was listening to is it Omo Rockery or whatever his name is, talking crap. There's no killing of Christians. In which planet does that man live? Even Fanefa Kayode, that one that shifts more than the leaf on the tree. Wherever he smells food, he shifts to that direction. He's talking his own crap. You see, how can they now say the truth? But who are they fooling? They've been fooling people throughout the centuries. But they don't know that time out because they are used to lying. They don't even know when to stop. Are you telling the world that are seeing the mass burial? Are you telling the people whose families are missing, whose families are being kidnapped, they pay ransom? Are you talking about the reverend fathers that are being kidnapped and they pay ransom? I mean, how? You mean the church massacre? Those are the lies. The lies they are saying, oh, it never happened. It's a lie. It's a lie. Which one is a lie? I heard the other fool saying, oh, they're trying to change the mind of the youth against the government. Which youth are you changing his mind? The youth that is hungry, you want to change his mind that he's not hungry? The youth that came out of school has no job, you want somebody to tell him that he has no job? Are you stupid? So they are liars, and they will continue to lie until they have nothing to lie again, including themselves. They are not even humans. Because if they admit the truth, they will admit that they look like humans. But they are not. Because if they are truly humans, they will understand that they are liars. They understand they are killing innocent people who they have starved to death. Then they turn around and kill them. Why would they admit they're killing the Christians? Oh, it's like a woman who is pregnant telling you she's not pregnant. She just overate. Really? That's Nigeria for you. The whole world have seen the pictures, the videos of mass burial. Who killed them? They have seen the churches burnt. Who burnt it? I mean, they don't even know how to lie. They need to be pitied. So they can have, you see the meeting they're having on, is it Tuesday? It's just a way of distracting the gullibles. The people they are used to distracting, that's what they are doing. Distract them, tell them, oh, we're looking into it. They've been looking, they're not looking, they have no eyes, they can't see. They are, that's another way to justify their gathering on Tuesday. What are they going to tell that woman that lost her child? That is her imagination? That her husband is killed? That her children are killed? That her relatives are killed? That they chase her out of her home? Is still her imagination? Is that what they're going to prove? Well, let them go prove now. Those people that ran over to Cameroon, is that their imagination that they were running? Who is chasing them? Those people in IDP camp, who displaced them? So whatever they're saying is part of their life. They have to say it to convince themselves that they are still alive. David, mute. Thank you. So they are denying killing Christians is expected. If they had admitted it on their own, then they will surprise me. Because ever since before I came into this world, since I've been in this world, Nigeria hasn't said one truth yet. How can they admit that Christians are being murdered? Well, then that will be out of character. The people I have issue with, no, before I go there, you see all these people denying whatever they deny, the so-called politicians, I describe them as mixed multitude. They are mixed multitude, and they are doing exactly what they were supposed to do. The people I have problem with are the ones that say they are Biafrans, the ones that say they are suffering, the ones that say Onyendu is their leader, the ones that say our PM is also their leader. Those are the ones I have problem with. Because they are claiming these people were speaking for them. They were jumping back and forth. Whenever Onyendu shows up, you see multitude. Whenever they gave PM so many names that a book, a whole book, I have a copy, was compiled of all the names that they gave him, making him believe they were with him. Now, those are another liars. It's not just the Nigerian government lying. Those ones are also lying. Because if they are truthful to themselves, then you ask, what are they doing to protect the interest of their leaders? If their leaders were speaking on their behalf, what are they doing to prove it? Is it sitting on the fence? Is it just yapping, mere yapping? Some of them have yapped to the point that they are run out of gas. Now they are quiet. So these are another set of liars. So if you truly believe that you're a Biafran, whether you're home or abroad, especially the ones abroad, because the ones at home are in a difficult position. The ones outside Biafra land, what is your excuse? Then you are worse than the politicians, because the politicians have already declared their stand. We know you yourself is worse than a chameleon. What are you doing? Our leader said, I will not disappoint you. You will disappoint me. And you are allowing that saying to become reality on your head. If you're not ashamed, I don't know what you are. So you're consciously betraying your leader, who you call your leader. According to you, you say is your leader. You're betraying him. For how many years? You're going about your business. Mazi Simon Ekpa came. You people gossip and gossip and gossip, and when you can't gossip anymore, you join. Where are you today? What are you doing to prove that he was representing you? Ndị Igbo say, idupu mmadụ ọsọ, kwa ya ụjọ. You people are the ones that I'm concerned about. Because you're ingrown home enemies. Worse than the outside enemy. You want your people to be safe. You need a place you can pick your bag and hop into the plane. Oh, I'm going home. We're talking about that home. Those people you are going to visit, they are the ones being killed. They are the ones being chased away from their ancestral home. Is your brain working? When we say contribute whatever you have, let's protect our land, you come up with excuses. And then you turn around and say, oh, Nnamdi is my leader. Oh, PM is my... Oh, please. Stop lying to yourself. Stop deceiving yourself. Oh, foreign government, come to our rescue, come to our rescue. How are they going to come and rescue you when you are crippled? You are a dead weight. Nobody wants to carry a liability. You have to do something for somebody to come and help you. If you're not doing anything to solve your problem, then what you're needing is not help. You're just needing somebody to carry you, and nobody won't have space to carry you on top of their own problem. Bring out what you have. Let's support our government. We only have one government. One. Not even 1.5. Forget about 2. We only have one government. Biafra Republic government in exile. Currently, as we speak, under the leadership of our acting Prime Minister, Mazi Ogechukwu Nkere. You don't have to like him. He's not even interested whether you like him or not. Instead of you worrying yourself that you don't like him, why don't you worry if he like you? Doesn't this likeness go both ways? When they're killing your family at home, are they asking them, do you like Ogechukwu Nkere? Or do you get a bullet? So why don't you forget about Ogechukwu Nkere and focus on your families at home? Focus on those 2 young men you call your leader and your prime minister. Focus on them if you're sincere enough. If you are not coming out to contribute, just shut up. Be quiet. At the end of the day, if you are still there, the people awake will come and call you to come and eat. The food is ready. Just be quiet. Stop talking. All of you sitting on the fence, you are the ones disappointing our leader. You are the ones disappointing our prime minister. You cheered them up. When it gets tough, you abandon them. You know what goes around comes around. We're talking about Christians, which all of you claim to be. The seed you sow will surely grow, and you have no choice but to reap it. As you're abandoning them, God will abandon you. You will seek him, you will not find him. You know, fasting and praying is not going to solve the problem. Remember, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu committed no offense known to man, except that he's asking for your freedom and my freedom. That's all.
He said,
Mazi Simon Ekpa committed no offense except asking for your freedom and my freedom. You were cheering them up. When the test come now to see how faithful you are, you turn your back. You are sitting on the fence. You don't know who to follow. Oh, you don't know what is going on. This your Biafra thing. How is it going to win easy when you are not contributing? When you are part and parcel of the reason Ogagi Nwisi, but God will surprise all of you. So denying the truth is everywhere. Denying the truth is everywhere. But the thing is that no matter how many people denying, no matter how long you deny, it's late. Because you cannot cover the sun with your hand. You can't cover the moon with your hand. You cannot cover the truth. The Christians are being slaughtered every day. That is the simple truth. The evidence is everywhere. So the deniers, they are doing their job. Their job is to deny. But everybody that have eye have seen the truth. Now that the outside world are now singing the chorus, Biafrans, you must do your part. The payment line is open 24/7. Make your payment. We have our fundraising every Saturday. Come out and be part of it. We have our town hall meetings every Sunday. Come out and be part of it. Otherwise, the rain is going to fall on the Nama and it's going to fall on their Boko. And God will be too busy to come and help you. I yield my mic.
Thank you very much, our minister, love. Thank you for that, your submission. Without wasting much of our time, I don't know if Holland will allow Sister Stella to go before him. Sister Mazi Holland, please, if you allow Sister Stella to go before you, please, can you mute yourself and give go ahead? Thank you. Are you around? Are you here? Mazi Holland, can you hear?
Yeah, yes. Actually,
Okay,
I missed
should
everybody.
Sister Stella go before you? Do you allow her?
Okay, all right, no problem. Let us speak. Let us speak. Let us go ahead.
Okay,
No, please
Sister
go
Stella.
on. I will speak later. Just go on. I will speak later. I'll call you.
Okay,
Go on.
Yeah, Onyonye, my co-host.
Yeah.
We'll be looking at time. We have a 40 minutes left. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Mazi Holland, take over the mic and give your submission. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much. I appreciate. Just I've been very, very much challenged with access of my network. That is why you quite find me hard to always come on speaker. But then I appreciate the very wonderful work the government has been doing through the space of our media. Thank you for holding strong and standing by. And I want to appreciate everyone that make it as well to Canada yesterday. I appreciate the love you people shower and the Canada in return. Sister Eunice, wonderful kudos to you and the rep in charge. Thank you very much. With no more time wasting, I know the program has been on for quite long, but let me just make some of my points out. Nigeria is a liar. Nigeria is on the bedrock of destruction. Nigeria is not a state that is supposed to be noticed with a committee of nations. Nigeria breeds evil. Nigeria has brought up stain and anger of God. Nigeria will face judgment because they will perish in hell even from this earth. All liars will have their part in lake of fire. Of course, we know it's one of the games of politicians, not generally, not isolated to a space of the country Nigeria alone, but then Nigeria own has been a very high level that has no shame and no remorse about anything track or traceable to them, even when the evidences are obvious to their faces. But then truth can never be swept under the carpet. Truth will prevail. Truth is light. Truth will never need anybody's support. Truth must stand. Truth must prevail. Truth must come to showcase himself no matter what. You can't do anything against truth. Truth will stand the test of time. No matter how long it takes, truth is always on the throne. So then, the purpose why we have our leader was because he spoke out truth, and they thought they could sweep him under the carpet by silencing his voice, which they know best to do in order to kidnap him and be in their dungeon for 5 years now. And as well, having another savior that came up along line who happened to be a disciple loyal to our Oyendu in the person of our prime minister. They saw how well this man go against them with truth on the template, and they were so annoyed, and that all they could do is to shut him up with all shenanigans, evil court of Finland. That never stopped the truth. For how long will you gang up against truth? Do you know truth is God? Do you know God is truth? Do you know truth is life? And there is nothing you can do, Nigeria, this entity enclave of evil. There is nothing you can do against God. God will swallow every single one of you. And that is why it has been on the mark that the Nigerian politicians that are agents of darkness, that has come up with agenda of Muslim ticket with the purpose of what they know to do, Nigeria, which has, and that is why we have every evidences against them through BRGIE, and they have done well, have done a great job by exposing Nigeria to the international world, especially to the free world. The free world that's championed the cause of humanity, and they are against anything called terrorism. And that is why they have no space to hide. There is no hiding place for you again. Nigeria, you have to surrender and give up, because in 2019, as I have it, is there on the Google space. You can see there 2019, precisely January 21, 2020, you killed a pastor and you murder him and you shallowed him down through Boko Haram. Likewise, you have it as well to behead another pastor in 2024, October 2024. You beheaded 4 people. And what did you do? They exterminate their life because they are Christian. Likewise, you have not handed your your book of evil, your book of record, they are loaded and they are full. Nigeria, we open your chapter to the world, and there is nothing you can do about it. Admini Fury of Boko Haram beheaded Khan Chiama in Adamawa in 23rd January 2020. These are many heinous crimes being committed. But one of my pain and one of my concern that these dummy pastors that have refused to speak the truth to power continue to cowed under whatever politics they think they are playing. They are only doing to the detriment of their faith, because what's hitting one is coming to hit any one of them. Likewise, in in March 5 this year, suspected Boko Haram kill a Catholic pastor, Reverend Father Okechukwu in Kaduna. This is a Biafra man. They brought him down. Gunmen as well killed Pastor Adeboye Redeemed Church preacher. They kidnapped 7 worshippers in Ogun. Are they not evidences enough to track you people that there is no hiding place for you? Boko Haram execute an adopted Christian association of chairman in Adamawa in 21 January 20. These are much evidence against you. Bandi kill ROCCG pastor and son adopt wife near Abuja, demand 30 million. Is this no more evidences against you? Terrorists kill ECYA church reverend in Kaduna, adopt wife, 2 other clerics, demand 50 million. Where do you think you are going to? This happened in 25 March 2023. You have no hiding place. Bandit attack Baptist church in Castina, kill cleric Reverend Emmanuel, member, and adult woman. These are much evidences against you. Check all this. They are Christians being dealt with. Muslim mob alleged key pastor for converting man to Christian in Kanu, raised house down and churches and mission school. These are much evidence. This happened in 27 September 2021. Many can be noticed, and what the world are having record of what has been hidden, an ongoing slaughter that has been the agenda of the Islamization of this Muslim ticket, systematically wiping off Christians and no voice for them. Now, there is one thing Biafra stand for. Biafra stand for humanity. Biafra stand as a light. Biafra stand as the truth. Biafran has spoken not just only for Biafra, but has spoke for the sake of humanity, has spoke for the generality of all ethnicity within the trapped enclave of this country. Biafra has been a voice to man, it has been a voice to woman, it has been a voice to the old and to the young, irrespective of whether your religion, whether your tribe, whether where you belong to. They are stand the gap to speak, and particularly pointing out the light of what was to befall then, earlier before now, and the shenanigan of this was well orchestrated and supported by Yoruba when they say it is their turn, and they brought in Muslim agenda, which now is still up the agenda of much more killing, much more murdering, much more slaughtering on the life of Christian, and no one is speaking. It's so painful, it's unacceptable, it is disheartening, it is unhuman, it is evil to every pastor that has kept silent and continue to open their gutter mouth to pray for one Nigeria. What a shame to you that even the freedom fighter that now understand what humanity is all about. Is God not love? Is love not God? Is truth not love? Why are you people silent and you kept calm, playing politics with members, playing politics in the name of religion? Yet voice has come up through BRGIE, speaking to the truth, even unto the highest and the apex authority of power in the world, which have come up to recognize the untold truth in that truth for all this year. Yeah, you people are silent. There is nothing you can do about it. The truth is there for everyone to see. The evidences exhibit that hold you responsible, that you are murderer, that you are evil, that you are ungodly, that you have a purpose purpose to Ismailize everyone which Biafran stood against. We say no to it, not now, it will never be later. And that is why we will call and continue to call to everyone that understand and be a concern to humanity for freedom should show support and be of that assistance to BRGIE, and as well all our Biafrans, stop playing card with your life, thinking that Nigeria will work for you. There is nothing like Nigeria. It's a shenanigan estate of the Islamite agenda that they have paid out to do with all tenacity, and they are doing it, and no one wants to stop them. And the only thing that can stop them is truth, and the truth is found in BRGIE. And that is why you must support the only power, the only forces that took time, that took strength, that took courage, that volunteer to stand this test of time, happens to be our BDF, our Biafra Defense Forces, our Biafra Liberation Army, our Biafra Marine Corps, and every athlete of our forces that has stood gap to fight and resist them. And that is why it has become very too hard for them. Otherwise, they would have outrun everyone within that enclave, and the war would have noticed it as quick as possible. But now that it has been brought to light, why will you not support your government? Why will you not come out to believe them? Why will you not come out to stand with them? Why will you not come out to fight along with them? By donating, by supporting, by coming to align to every single step and information bringing across the board. And this is why, that is why we are always here on the space to expose them. No place for you. No place for you. Biafra will be your end. Nigeria, you must collapse. We will be your hand. We will bury you, and there is nothing you can do. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for giving me the opportunity and the time to air my mind and speak the truth as well. Thank you for the work we are doing. We are not relenting. We continue to be on the space to expose them. I heed my mic from here. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Mazi Holland, for that, your submission. Before I hand over the mic to Sister Stella, since Holland have already made his submission, after Sister Stella, Tutor will give 1 minute to others in the mic, then we will round off from there. I hope it will be okay for you, right? Tutor, are you there? I hope it will be okay for you, right? Okay. Sister Stella,
Yeah.
Thank you.
So far as it doesn't pass 7 p.m. Biafra time, it's okay. No worries.
Thank you. Let me hurry up.
Uh,
You know, you guys are just amazing, you know. Hold on, I want to really appreciate you, you know, because I heard you discussing on how Fulani Islamic terrorist Nigerian military / Fulani herdsmen / bandit / Boko Haram, they have so many names, but their goal and purpose is one and the same. How they massacred a pastor of Adeboye. And you would want Adeboye to speak up. Adeboye is not speaking. All these big time CEOs, and this is why all these people that are lying can have the guts and come to the TV or wherever they go to open their gut matter and say that is not true, that they're Christians. If Adeboye will come out and tell them, you lied, you killed my pastor, maybe light will begin to come into some areas that is dark. But these people wouldn't come because they are fake pastors. All these pastors, you're not hearing their name. All these pastors of 10,000 seater, 5,000 seater, 20,000 seater that are not speaking, that are not even taking note of how many of their members are being killed every day. They are not speaking because they are fake after all. They work with the Islamic terrorist Nigeria government. They kept them in that position. They gave them the land and gave them the seater and gave them even the money too. Because you can imagine when you now finish giving your offering in the church, the same man of God that you're trying to help or to make sure the work is easy for him will not tell you, listen, I'm not depending on your tithe. I'm not depending on your, okay, you're not depending on my tax. Now I know the truth because terrorist Islamic Nigeria government are funding you. That is why you're not dependent. You have your mouth, the guts to say you're not depending on the tithe of your members. And now time has come for you to speak up for your members. You can't do that because after all, they are not the people funding you. Because to you, their tithes to you is nothing. I remember one time I paid my tithe. You know what the pastor's wife came preaching? If you pay tithe and you have not paid enough, that is as good as nothing. That is also a sin. Hey, I was like, Christians, my brothers and sisters, you guys have suffered enough in the hands of these fake pastors everywhere in Nigeria and in Biafra land. Separate yourself from among them. They are working for devil. They are working for Satan. We are talking about your freedom now, and none of them are speaking. None of them care. None of them cares about you. Can't you see how fake it is? They are. This is not even why I came. You know, I had one of our sisters, talking, and it was like a hammer onto me because he said, "Listen, how can you say or denying that Christians are not being killed, or that Christians are denying that Christians are being killed?" Even Sahara reporters that are supposed to be at least one of the, they are working so hard to at least bring through news. To do that is the only out of you have AIT, they are still there. You have NTA, you have Rights TV, you have Channel, and all those. All of them are fake news media. At least for today, it's a Sahara reporter that once in a while bring in the truth. What is happening around? Once in a while, carry a true news. So if you're saying now that you're not killing Christians, Sahara reporter is there with you, bringing live and direct, bringing videos. Or you want to tell us that Sahara reporter is now an AI media? What are you trying to tell the world? When you're not denying that you're not killing, that you're killing Christians, how are you denying that you're killing Christians? Today, as I'm speaking, ladies and gentlemen, Kaduna more Christian mothers, Kaduna, northern Nigeria. Kaduna Christian mothers are on protest and crying. They carry the charcoal and rub all their faces. The charcoal, charcoal is dark. All their faces are dark. And they are crying and singing and went to a chief there in the Kaduna, crying to him to come to their help. Is that a lie or is it AI? That the video there is happening now in Kaduna. And they are crying that the Fulani terrorist Islamic Nigerian military / herdsmen / Boko Haram / bandits are killing them, raping them, putting stick inside their vagina. Is that AI too? How do you know a thriving country? A thriving country, a thriving society is where truth it will be presented as a fundamental virtue. Truth will be presented as a fundamental virtue, deeply connected to God's character. God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, not your God Allah that chop off neck. No, God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So stop your takia. Stop your lies. You see, your lies is no more sticking. This is not 1967. When it's only you that have, is it NTA or whatever media you were using, and you were lying to the whole world to the extent that the whole world all came against Biafra, came against Christians in Nigeria. It will not work again because your lies, your takia, you have failed and failed woefully. Nigeria government is killing her own citizens. Dissolve Nigeria. That is the truth about it, and you stop hiding. But I wanted to tell you, terrorist Islamic Nigeria government, you said you should be bold to tell the world that you're killing Christians. You should be bold. You wouldn't have been lying. Because after all, even your Quran tells you to do so. Your Quran Bible, your Quran, you know your Quran, tells you to kill us. Your Quran call us infidel. Kill them. Kill them, make away with them. They want nothing. So how now are you pretending like, Tuto, do you understand what I'm saying? How are they now pretending like, trying to lie? In this one now, you don't need to, because your Quran have told the whole world. Your Quran is not hidden. He said, kill them. They are infidel. You can't stay with these people. First of all, pretend like you like them. As soon as you get the number, attack, kill. So why you should be bold about what you present. You are not telling lies. Meanwhile, you're bold to chop off necks. You are bold to chop off heads. And you think you can continue to deceive and deceive and deceive the world? The world have not come to knowing you. Thank God for BRGIE. Thank God for Tuto. Thank God for all my brothers and sisters. Thank God for APM. Thank God for Martin and the Kanu. Thank God for Simon Ekpa that have come to bring the story to light. Now our brothers and sisters are no more sleeping. They are awoke. Nigeria is an illusion. Dissolve Nigeria. Dissolve Nigeria so we can save lives. If there's any left, dissolve it. Today, the remaining mothers in Kaduna, they're all crying. Life. Go and watch it now. It's happening now. Raw book, charcoal all over their faces. Cry. Come and see women mourning. Like mourning for their children. Listen, God is coming and is coming against you, Nigeria. Hold on. It's coming. It's coming and he will deal with you. That this Nigeria we see today, we shall see them no more. This Nigeria we see today, we shall see it no more. I'm not even talking about my brothers and sisters in Nigeria because they've not done anything against. It is the terrorist Islamic Nigeria government and their military and their generals that are supporting the killings of their own citizens. This is the people I'm up against. I'm up against Musa, I'm up against official Abat. Call them Gumi, give me their names. All these head of Islamic Caliphate agenda jihadists. They will make sure they take important positions in the government and begin to strike there. Before they met Hausa. Hausa is a cool indigenous Nigerian. Fulani met with Hausa. Hey, please help. Give us a space. We brought Islam for you. We are kind. We are good. Poor Hausa. Hausa opened their doors and opened their arms and brought these people in. These people turned out to be wolves, snakes. They dealt with Hausas. Till today, where are the Hausas of Nigeria? Where are they? They are nowhere to be found. Fulani have swallowed all of them. Oh my God. Fulani have dealt with Hausa. If you see every 3 Hausa, one of them must have his finger or his leg or his hand amputated. By who? Because of Fulani. Fulani is a monster. Fulani have become world bullies. Dissolve Nigeria now to save the remaining lives that are left there. That's the only way out. I appreciate you for the opportunity you have given me, and bye from here. Okay, so I'm around. I'm annoyed though. I'm annoyed. My brothers and sisters are dying. Dying like chicken in the hands of these terrorists that have AK-47. Only them. Listen, if you want war, we'll give you real war. How come you are bringing war and somebody is making sure that the ammunitions are not getting to us to be able to defend ourselves with? If you want us to fight, let's fight. Let's fight. But there's no way you say we should fight and you make sure what we will use. If you give our enemies AK-47, make sure AK-47 is our own hand. If you give them armor tanks, make sure we have our own armor tanks. If you give them JPNG, make sure we have ours. If you give them drones, make sure Biafra have drones. Our Christians have drones. And let's fight. You see why I'm annoyed? This is not a fair fight. Even when boxers will come into the ring. You allow the boxers to move forward and fight out them for themselves. How come now you're telling us to fight? Meanwhile, we don't have anything to fight with. You see why I'm mad? I stop here. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, senior citizen. Thank you so much for your submission. You know why I say I should say a little thing and add to what you just said now? It's because of this so-called pulpit bandit that we have. Did you go to Sahara Reporters? Did you hear the latest news yesterday about Tunde Bakari? I just don't know what is wrong with our people. This man now has become a politician. He is looking for a way to run away from the so-called calling, whether they use Glo to call him or MTN or Airtel. I don't know the one that God used to call him. He said, they keep calling me, oh, they keep calling me. Tunde Bakari says, ADC, political party leaders, are pressurizing him to join the party. You see, before he had called to be a man of God, whether God used Glo or be MTN or Airtel to call him. Now, politics is calling him. These are the problem. These people, these men of God, they are the
I
problems
have
that
a
we are
question.
having.
This Tunde Bakari, is he not the former vice president? One
No,
time.
Vice President of Guinea.
There's another one fake pastor one time. Was it also a vice president of Nigeria? Was it in the time
No,
of
that one is Osibanjo.
Osibanjo?
All
Osibanjo is
of
also
them
a pastor. Okay.
Yorubas. And our people form 98% of the congregation. Our people that don't want to hear word. Instead of them to go and pour libation and call our ancestors, they are going there to give Yoruba people their money while we are being killed in our land. So this one now is beginning to change his own setting. The different calling has come now. They are calling me, they are calling me. Who is calling them? Politicians. That they are calling him to join ADC. And he also made another tweet that what is his name? Tinubu is God sent. This same man, these are the problem that we are having, those Nigerians that are having. Because as they are killing, have you seen any man of God that has come out to condemn the killing? None of them. None of them have even tweeted what is going on. They are waiting for Sunday so that they will collect tithe and collect offering. That was what I wanted to chip. This guy has a very massive church in Lagos. None of them. Adeboye said they should pray. And they should pray for good governance. They should support their government. They have not made mention of the killings. They are waiting for tithe. And our people will still go and give them tithe and stay hungry. So that men of God will eat. Now that they are killing you. I saw one lady that tweeted this morning and said, watch out for all those pastors that will not say a word. The girl is busy telling people to keep on tweeting that Christians are being killed in Nigeria. And she said, well, let's watch out and see if there's any man of God that will support what is happening and join in tweeting. For where I have not seen, I don't even know if you have seen, because the one that would have spoken, which is Bishop Kuka, the Catholic Bishop Diocese of Sokoto, he is on a horse on his way to go and meet Sultan of Sokoto. And what did they tweet there? They said that he's surrounded with Muslims. So that means that there is peace in Sokoto. This same man, they wanted to kill him 2 years ago in Sokoto. He ran away and left his parish. Today, Nko, he's saying that there is no insecurity in Nigeria. I'm praying openly in this media. May Nigeria happen to all of them. Another one is trending. They have turned the satellite now. Have you people seen what is happening to, what is this lawyer's name that was handling Aonyendu's case? It's just update, so I'll drop the mic for whoever wants to speak before we round up. What is his name? Ozakome. You know me, I be scavenger for news. Ozakome. Header 6. These should be people in UK. Header 6 ICPC probe of Ozakome's son over alleged forged ID. Fraudulent London property deal. Ozakome that handled the case of Aonyendu. The satellite has been turned to them. These are the people that have collected money from the Nigerian terrorist government and they are using it to fund their children's education abroad. Now the son has been involved in forged ID, fraudulent London property deal. He sold his portfolio, collected peanuts, sold Aonyendu to the federal government of Nigeria. Him and Ejiofo, They collected money, abandoned their Onyendu Day. They were playing hanky-panky games with his court process. Now, look at what has happened to his son. So the father is a fraud as well as the son. And this is just by the way. Yeah. So I want to...
Yeah, can I chip in something? Because concerning all these pastors, I'm interested with. Because at the end of the day, you see that it's terrorist Islamic Nigeria government that made them whom they are. It's terrorist Islamic Nigeria government that gave them the land. They now have like 10,000 seater, 100,000 seater, 5,000 seater. And have you ever heard that all those telenovela TV pastors, have you ever heard that Boko Haram went to visit them? Or you think they don't know their churches and where it's located? They can't go because they are in cahoots with what is happening. And that is also why they're not speaking. So this is the time Christians wake up. Members, where are you? Open your eye, shine your eye. Stop supporting all these fake pastors. They are leading you to hell. It's not only leading you to hell, they're also exposing you that Fulani herdsmen will see you and catch you easily. Your hard-earned money, you will give to them. Now we are looking for people to support your freedom, our freedom. We can't find because you are busy giving the CEO, what do you call themselves? Pastor GO money. GO money that don't care about you. I'll stop. Thank you.
Thank you so much, senior citizen. My co-host Onyengere, thank you so much. You did well. Thank you. You want to say something before I close? Go ahead, Onyengere.
I want to let me just make my round up my speech by saying this is the time we Biafrans need to do more on the media. What I mean by that is this: like Nigeria being denying that they are not killing Christians, all those videos that we have witnesses that has an evidence that Nigeria has been killing Christians, we need to flaunt them on the media. Repeat, we need to repost them so that the world we begin to see them again, that it will stand as an evidence. One other information I want us to maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day, we have to look into the wicked act of Ngozi Orabeze by this election, the harm that is going to stand against our people. I don't understand. I don't know if our people are not seeing the harm by this lady coming and telling us that she's going to be hosting or doing an election on the 4th of November, the same that November that Soludo. Any of our people that come out for that Ngozi Orabeze useless election or whatever she may call it, Ngozi Orabeze want to stage a way to kill our people. That is the information, and our people should learn. Our people should learn. Life is not true. If you lost your life, you have lost it. That is just the message I want to pass. Thank you very much, and I yield my mic here and there. Thank you.
Tuka, do you know Adadi Oramwa is dealing with Ngozi like Shege? So I'm not even interested in I'm not even interested anymore to begin to put mouth there anymore because Adadi Oranjo, in fact, faced her squarely. You understand? So we can, face, because what they really like is distracting us. Because you can imagine when foreigners, Americans will not come to our space to listen, and we're talking about Ngozi in fight. No, we want to talk about terrorist Nigeria government to dissolve Musa, dissolve everything that has to do with them. We leave all these 2025 to face 2024. They're on their own there, so let's not even bother ourselves with that. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. We can even if we are talking, but not to use them as a topic, because now we are in a very delicate arena, we can make reference. Maybe you just want to expatiate on some things, not to make them as a topic, because yes, people are coming down to listen because this is the only place they can hear the verified information. You know, as I said earlier, that we are fighting an information war against truth. Yes. So, you can prepare, then we make reference. Are you there, Onyenye?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Yeah. Because if we now put our topic now on the screen, we'll make her to train. And people want, who is Ngozi? Ngozi does not exist. Ngozi is a local champion, only one sector of a Biafra, which is Odumego, that she can train. So if we, I'm just saying, I don't know how you feel anyway, because if we bring her as a topic now, we'll begin to, sell Ngozi. And what we should be doing now is, as you rightly say, we should gather more evidences and deal with this Nigerian terrorist government. You see, I read that what they'll be doing on Tuesday. So you see, immediately after that, their motion on Tuesday, we have to be ready before they even come and nail them. So that whatever they want to do, we use that to suppress them.
Should I bring them up?
I'm closing. I want to sleep. It's 10 o'clock. Except they'll use 1 minute.
I don't know why people come to is when they
Yeah, except they will use 1 minute to greet the house. Please, 1 minute. I want to go to bed. Immediately I came back, I sat here to do space. Oh, Bikono, 1 minute, please. Yeah, chicks, go ahead, please. Okay, who? Afam? Okay, Afam, go ahead.
Some of my fellow BIAFRANS, my beloved sister, please, I want you to help me to send me the link that they are using for the donation, please, on my DM, please. I beg of you. Okay, the current one, please.
Okay, use that number I gave to you and connect again.
No, this one is that I want the person that is that process to take long.
Wait,
Send me my period that is
I can't hear you too well. Just help me drop the message in my inbox. Your line is breaking. I can't hear you too well.
Okay, I will do that.
Yeah. Thank you. God bless you. Yeah, Chooks, please. 1 minute, please, Chooks.
Thank you. Am I coming out?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Thank you, Tati. Thank you.
Tutos, not Tutos, not
Tutos.
hey.
Sorry.
Hey. Yeah, use your 1 minute, please. Thank you.
Everybody in the house. Senior citizen, I salute you, Stella. Meko Ragu and others. Eunice, I saw you. Betty, I salute everybody. Tati. Now, we should not be surprised that the terrorist state is denying that they are not killing people. That is the pure evidence and example of criminality and therefore they are. There is no way in life they will tell you that they are clean. There is no way in life. Let us not be expecting them that they will accept. As far as it is a position in the terrorist state, they will never accept. And, as in iji na ha na ndụmọdụ na-eso ụzọ ana n'iyi nwa nza na-eri isi n'ele ọdọ si na ya na ha mmanụ. That is what will happen to the terrorist state. They will continue to deny. Don't expect them 1 inch to say Christians were killed one time somewhere, but we understand and investigated it that they are foreigners who perpetrated the assignment. Don't expect them to say even something closer to this. They will never accept until their end is strong. That is it. A hardened heart can never, will never, must never
accept wrong. Even when he is dying, he will always continue to say, I am right. And that's how he will perpetually end. So don't expect them to accept it. That is how it should be. Let it not surprise you. I'm not surprised. That's what I am expecting them to say. That's it. That's the way they said Onyendu is a terrorist. Simon is a terrorist. Every Biafra is a terrorist. ESN a terrorist. But where have they proved it in any court? Where have they proved it in any court? The same man that said Onyendu is a terrorist. The same man that came out and told from one of their security agencies, TSS, told the whole Nigerian citizens that they should defend themselves, go and get their own gun to defend themselves because Nigerian security are not capable to defend them. So don't be, we should not panic. That is part of it, the struggle we are into. The day they change and confess positive, then know that something has gone underground. Whenever they continue to be stiff-necked, that is how the world will know. That is how God of heaven will continue to fight for us. And that is how heaven and earth will rise and be a witness against them. Because evil can never last. Evil can never overcome good. Bad will never overcome good. Wickedness can never overcome righteousness. That is their way. The way Hamas are denying that they are not doing this. That's the way they continue to deny. Is it not the Hamas leader that came to Abuja, mount their TV station and be talking? Is it not the same that they are incubating, sponsoring? Must continue until.
Yeah, please, I muted you because of that baby that is crying in the background. It doesn't really sound nice. Please take care of her. Thank you. Because it's echoing here. And it will not look nice to look as if you're abandoning a child to keep on speaking. Sorry, I had to mute you so that you can hear me.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Is this baby crying in my sitting room?
Yeah, please take care of the baby. Please
They
also
are
try
taking
to
care.
round up. I'm giving you, instead of 1 minute, you took 5.
So they will continue to lie, and that is how their lies will end them. Destruction. Thank you. We must continue fight and defend ourselves. Support our gallant men and our robust. Bravo, Biafra. God bless you.
God bless you. God bless you, Mr. Truth. Solomon, I'm so sorry. I have to close now. Okay. Hey. 1 minute, Solomon. Just say hi so that I can round up, please. Solomon? Yeah. Where are you? Solomon, unmute yourself, please. 1 minute, please. Hello? Uh-oh, he has dropped again. Okay, network has kicked him out. Thank you so much. Okay. Oh, Solomon, oh yeah. Say hi to BIAFRANS. I want to shut down. Yeah. I want to end and then.
I'm happy to just want that 1 minute. Well, you have said it all. Only to say I could have talked before now, but because of where I was, I'm in the work, so I'm in tight corner to speak. This is the time I just get myself to say hello to all of us. So, but people that Nigeria is a lying country, fake country, and also this man, what they call Joe Igbo, That one it become a toxis and the zoo. And toxis in our midst. They don't supposed to exist. So likewise the zoo don't supposed to exist. So they are always fighting the truth. Fighting the truth. That you see, they continue doing it because as you see them denying everything. Now with the money, they go with a huge amount of money, to use it to bribe their way. But thank God that this time around they have meet their end, because there are some certain evil sacrifice cannot be able to erase. So because of time, I will not continue. Just give me 1 minute. Let me stand in that 1 minute. So God bless everybody. The next time I will thank all the cabinet. Thank you all the men on the ground, even our military that is defending the land. And also thank you ATM. Thank you our information minister. That is so wonderful. I thank you all our lobbyists. Thank you our attorney. In short, I will have won her. So thank you everybody. We are doing great. Yesterday, network did not allow me to partake in Canada. That Canada was wonderful. I see all the sacrifice, all of us, because I later watched the recording. So I see the sacrifice we are doing. It will never be in vain. All of us we see Biafra sooner, and not different times. So thank you, all the Biafra.
Thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you, Biafrans. Thank you, my co-host, Onyegere, one of Biafra land. Yeah, thank you so much. All the speakers, Minister Love, I appreciate you. Senior citizen, Stella, Chooks, Solomon, Afam, you, even though that did not even speak safe, I appreciate all of you because it's not easy to be in the listening sections. Like David, King David, you spoke so well. I know it's not every time that we are all free to speak. Thank you so much for tuning in, because we have unmarked them, and if they keep on denying they are wasting their time, we are here. As Onyonyere said, and senior citizen Stella, this is a time to increase the media war, because they are preparing. We should give it back to them with all the evidences that we have. They have killed a lot, a lot. So it is time we dig them out. Even those like Rino Mokri and what is his name? Femi, all the good tweet they used to tweet before supporting or kicking against the killings of Biafrans, and today because they are on the road, they have twisted their mouth and they are supporting the killings of Christians in Nigeria. It is time we dig all those things out and then begin to tag all these congressmen and women to see, and then put them on the list as well. Yes, because they have to, open another chapter for them, because they're the ones supporting terrorism. So thank you so much. We have been able to do the little that we can with that little time. I love you all. Thank you, Emeka. Thank you, B Chicago. Thank you, Sister Eunice. Oh, Madam Key, thank you. Minister Snow, the original, Minister Betty, Senior Citizen Ben, everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. And I pray that God continue to bless the work of our hands as we start a new week. He will bless our going out and our coming in, so that by Saturday we have something to donate to support our freedom, because nobody will do it for us. I anoint all your hands today. Take it. Let that hand be filled with good things, so that on Saturday it will begin to rain in our fundraising. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry I just had to invest this little time because it's late here. I love you all. Good night. Tomorrow is another day. Maybe someone will host. Whoever is hosting, we have to come together and support and use that morning time to create post and tag and post and tag and post and tag. That is our job now. Yes, because Nigeria have employed ERAT. So we have to be ready. Give it to them. Because truth have to suppress their lies. And that is the work we are supposed to do. Yes. We are the only ones doing. Other Biafrans are not doing because of jealousy and envy. So if we say, okay, we are not doing, who will do for us? Those ones are already on Nigerian payroll. They are fighting among themselves, looking for who will get the highest money. But we have to do it because they are also depending on us. They don't know how to create posts. They don't even know how to search for information. The only thing they know is attack. So we have to do it. And I can see what God is doing. Honestly, the media team, God is helping us. With the way we are tweeting, the way we are posting, even look at Minister Betty now, he's also streaming this live. So a lot of people are beginning to key in and know what is happening. I just love the connection. Even King David was also streaming it live. OB Chicago, they connected their channels. So what we are doing now is being shared in all those channels. It's a good improvement. Thank you, Minister Betty, for this connection. God bless you. So we have a lot of job to do. You see, when Biafra Liaison, my co-host, said that he is also going to open his YouTube channel, even though he had it before, it wasn't active. He's going to activate it so that more people can, have more channels to listen to the gospel of freedom. Thank you so much. If I talk now, I will not be able to sleep again. Hey, good night. I love you all. So